Hey, you guys, welcome to the chat. We are going to give it a few minutes until Summer comes in to the chat. We're going to do a quick live so that Summer can do the Lunch on Summer giveaway. So as soon as Summer comes into the chat, just let me know and we'll bring you up so we can do the Lunch on Summer giveaway. And I am going to go ahead and send the link so that when she comes in, she can come on up. So if Summer comes into the stream or comes in, just go ahead and come on up so we can do the giveaway. I don't have very much tonight. We're just going to go ahead and do this quick live, like I said, so that we can do the giveaway. And then I have a video that I'm going to be uploading sometime tonight. But if Summer Days comes into the chat, just go ahead and come on in. And if you are in the room, just let me know that you're here. Say hi so that Summer knows who all is in the room. And let me know how you're doing. I hope everybody's doing good. We're just going to give it a few more minutes and give Summer some time to get in here. So if Summer comes in, just let me know that you're here. And whoever is in, because I know there's some people in here, but just say hi, let me know you're here. That way Summer will know that you're here when she comes in for the giveaway. So we're just gonna give it a few more minutes and give her some time to come in. And I'm gonna check a couple of things out here. But like I said, this is gonna be a very quick live because I did just get in. I haven't eaten yet and I need to upload a video. So we are waiting on Summer. And I'm going to give her a little bit more time to come in. So I see that there are some people in the chat. If you guys could just say hi, let me know that you're here. Because you can't win the Summer Days Lunch on Summer if you don't let me know that you're here. So if you are in the room, let me know that you guys are here. Just leave in the chat and say hi. So for those who are entering the chat or the room, we are just waiting on Summer. So we're going to give it a few minutes for her to come in so we can do the gift card giveaway. And then I have a video I'm going to be uploading as soon as we get off the live, or after I get done eating, because like I said, I just got in. I'm so tired. And so this is going to be a quick live. I'm going to try to message her and let her know that I am live. Let's see. Hi T, how are you? Okay, I just shot Summer an email to let her know that we are live. I did tell her about 9:15, so she's probably, let me see. Okay. I'm just waiting to hear back from her. While we're waiting on Summer, let's talk about what is going on with Velvet. She has been very, very, very quiet lately. And I noticed on World News on his channel that he was talking about Solar and Velvet, and I think he believes, and I also believe this, and I've said this before, I think that Velvet is going to end up going to Mexico, or at least back into nature somehow. But now my thing is that if she does go back into nature, or she crosses the border, she goes into Mexico and she takes the children with her, isn't that a little dangerous for her children? I mean, isn't that like putting her children at risk? I mean, I would hope that she wouldn't do that. I really would. I would hope that she would not do that with somebody who is already saying that he's coming for everything. Since Nature Boy took his wife, Nature Boy took his children or his child, and knowing that he's probably out for revenge. So would she literally take those kids into Mexico? Well, World News seems to probably think so. And I would really hope that that doesn't happen. Because not only is she putting the kids in danger, anything could happen. And we've seen what happened with the other girl who went to, I think it was Mexico with her friends. And I'm not even sure if I think there's been an arrest already. But it just seems like if you're in a different country, you're dealing with different laws, anything could happen. So we just, we don't know what could happen. So I really hope she doesn't take those kids over into Mexico. Hi, Summer. Okay, Summer is now here. Summer, I was just letting everybody know that we're just going to do a quick live tonight so I can get off and get something to eat and then upload a video that I have that I'm going to be uploading. So if you want to come up and go ahead and announce the winners. Hi, Summer. Are you there? Can you
How
hear me?
can you hear me, Sasha?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Oh, do you know if you, let me mute you first. Okay. Do you know if you have the names of the winners that you were going to announce or
Is my camera on?
no?
Okay. Hold on 1 second.
And if anybody's in the chat, let us know. Say hi. Um, just say hi. Let us know you're here. But I was letting everybody know that I was going to go ahead and just, do this quick live and
Okay, I'm back, Sasha.
okay. Yeah, I was letting everybody know that I was just gonna hop on here real quick and just do the live real quick and
Yeah.
announce the winners. That way I can go get something to eat and
Okay. Okay.
upload the video that I have. I'm so exhausted with everything
Oh,
that's been going on. I'm so tired.
oh.
And then I have to
Yeah, I
work.
understand. Hi, everyone. Hi, Chat. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing well. Happy holidays. It seems like it's
Yes.
been a long time. Like I know, um, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. I haven't talked to uh or actually been on live since the Thanksgiving giveaway. I think that's probably around that time, maybe. I can't remember, but it's been a while. But I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving and enjoyed themselves. Uh, I did. It was also my birthday, so I had
Yes.
fun.
I'm glad. What did you do? Can you tell us
What
what you
did
did?
what didn't I do? So I I did a lot. Um,
Oh,
I pretty much I cooked a lot before Thanksgiving because I didn't want to have so much to do on my birthday.
right.
So I did cook a good amount of food. A lot of the stores, like a lot of things were closed because my birthday was on Thanksgiving, so it's not like I really like went out to a place to celebrate.
Yeah.
So I did celebrate the following weekend because my birthday was on that Thursday and then you had Black Friday, so a lot of people were out shopping, a lot of stores, like everything was overcrowded. And I don't do too much in the public because I'm still cautious with COVID, and then that bad flu is going around. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, so I kind
No.
of waited until some of the stuff died down some. So that following weekend, my husband and I we went out to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. Um,
Mm.
we
I haven't
did
heard of that.
what you say?
I haven't heard of that.
Yeah, it's a pretty good steakhouse. It's pretty popular. A lot of people seem to like it. That was my first time going there, but it seems pretty popular. Um,
Sounds good.
but I mean, I like steak, but I'm moving away from beef.
Yeah.
Uh, but I just wanted to experience it and see what it was like. It's very beautiful inside, really nice.
Oh,
So I like wining and dining.
yeah.
I don't drink alcohol or anything like that, but the term wining and dining, like going out, maybe having champagne and fancy, nice, comfortable scenery, some jazz music, some dim lighting, like that whole setup.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that type of stuff.
Yeah. I like red
Yeah.
wine. I
So,
don't know. I just think it's calming. It's like relaxing to have a few sips here
hmm
and there. I don't do it maybe once every 6 months. But I heard that you should have a few sips, like with your dinner, because it's
Yeah,
like
I read
it's
up about the
healthy for
red wine.
you. But I never think to do stuff like that. I'll drink it, like I said, every 6 months and have a few sips. And it's very relaxing and it's calming. And
Mm-hmm.
they say it's healthy.
Yeah, it is. I definitely read up on it, and it is. It helps. Definitely does.
Well, I
What
was
else?
thinking
Oh,
about you a lot
shopping.
on your birthday, and I was hoping you had a nice one. So
I did. I'm spoiled. I'm so spoiled.
that's good, though.
I'm
You
spoiled.
deserve it.
And my
You,
husband, we went shopping. He bought me 3 pocketbooks and
oh,
some other things. So I'm truly loved. I'm truly blessed. I'm thankful.
oh, that's so nice. I'm
Yeah.
glad.
Yeah.
So what were you gonna say? I know I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
Nope, that was it. Just
That's how
catching up with
tired I am.
everyone, seeing how everyone's doing, talking about Thanksgiving. So, and what I was doing after that and my birthday. So yeah, that's the update for me. Oh, another great update. Everything's just it's just been beautiful. Like the blessings that the Lord has just been pouring out on my husband and I and our business.
Oh,
We just purchased another truck for the trucking company. And like I said before, we're still searching for land. We're just so excited. Like when I say our salary has tripled, it has tripled. And
I'm so
that
happy
alone,
for you.
yeah, we're very like happy about that. So
The
we
Lord
work,
blesses you.
yeah, we work for it all. And I'm just happy to be um I'm happy to be a wife. I'm happy to know what it is to be loved, to be cherished,
Oh,
what it is to be a strong woman, what it is to actually be a queen, what real love is, and not feeling bad about working for money, earning our way. And as I do that, also giving and sharing, not just take, take, take. No, how to give back and how to love on others genuinely.
right. And that's what a true queen is. That's
Exactly.
what a true queen is, honestly. I think I
So,
did a video on what a real queen is. I know those women in the carbonation, they were making me so mad. I was like, you are not a queen. Look at you. You
they,
are not a queen. I could show you a
it,
queen, and I put up a bunch of people who I felt that were queens. Like,
It's much more than wrapping up in some
yeah,
garbs and putting some wraps around your head and a few dots on your
yeah,
head or it's way bigger than that.
right. Exactly. We don't have very many people in the chat tonight. I'm thinking it's a Friday. So we should have done it yesterday. We should have done it yesterday. But
Oh
I
my
don't know.
goodness.
I was running so late. And then
Yeah,
I just feel like if I don't slow down, I'm going to end up just like my daughter. I'm going to end up like, I don't know. I need to
no.
start slowing down and just appreciating things in life, like,
Yes, you need to do that, Tasha. You know what I mean? Like it's important for
yeah,
you to get that quality time for yourself. Slow down, enjoy the
yeah.
moments, enjoy your teen, your baby, spend some
My
time.
blessing. I feel like
Yes.
I had a Christmas miracle. I felt like it
Mhm.
was a miracle. And so, yeah.
Okay.
But I don't want to go in too much into that because then I'll probably start crying again. But it's just, I'm like you. I'm thankful. I'm so thankful.
Praise
But
God. Praise.
I got to learn how to, stop taking advantage of things and thinking, well, since it's there, it's always going to be there, and take that time to appreciate your loved ones and hug them a little bit more, kiss them a little bit more, and just don't take things for granted. Yeah. I think some of us sometimes we take things for granted because we think, well, they'll always be there, you know? And then when the moment that something could happen, then that's what makes you wake up. Hey, Ann, how are you? I think did we lose Summer? We lost her, but she'll be back up here. She said, hi, Ann. Okay, so tonight, I know we don't have very many people in the chat tonight.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, wait a minute, let me remove this one. Okay, are you there, Summer?
I'm there. It's a really big echo.
Okay, let me try something here.
And I don't have earbuds.
Do what?
I don't know why
I'm trying to.
I tend to respond in the chat on YouTube that I lose my connection on StreamYard.
I know. And StreamYard is posted. Didn't they come out with this new thing though? Which I haven't paid for it since I used to pay for the StreamYard, and I never had any issues. Every now and then I would have issues, but they have this one thing where it's not supposed to, it's not supposed to kick anybody out. It's supposed to run like 1,000 times better.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you. Anne's already a member, and she sent me a $5 super sticker. Thank you so much.
Oh, God bless you.
I just love her.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. So let me see. I'm trying to figure out how to
no one here.
I know.
And I actually had a surprise, a bonus that I wanted to give away tonight for the holidays.
Let me see. It says kick you from the studio. See, because I have you up here twice, so I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of the second one.
Let me see. Let me go back out and see if I can come back.
Let me see. I don't know how to get rid of that. Why could? Are you there?
Are you there?
Summer days. Oh my goodness. No, you guys don't do that. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you, Summer.
Okay, I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yes, you didn't have to do that.
Oh, honey,
I know. Oh my goodness. Thank you.
Surprise.
You and Ann, I'm telling you.
I already knew you was going to say that.
You guys, you did it that way because I wouldn't let you deal. I always put my because when we're done with all of this, I'm gonna go back into doing like my gift card giveaways and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so I put my cash up there because I'm thinking, well, if I put that up there and somebody wants to put something into it, I'll use that to give back to to somebody
Right.
else, or and then I'll add more ads onto my videos
Hmm.
in order to help to to cover for that, so
Yeah,
that we
help
can have
balance it out.
yeah, help give like more gift card giveaways.
Hmm.
And because I want to start doing that, because I don't know, I loved doing it before when I was doing it. And yeah, so
Also, is the super chat separate from Cash App?
yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I really don't know how that works. Like, how do you guys even get the super chats?
On the super chat, I think it comes when like they take a fee out of it, I think, and then they give you the rest of it like once a month or something. Um,
They have
and
a lot of nerve. So you only get it once a month?
yeah, yeah.
I don't like that. Like, I wish there was a way where you can get it where no one is taking a fee.
Well, the Cash App, it doesn't that you can do it that way on Cash App.
I think Cash App though is like it normally take like 50 cent or $1 or something. Like,
I don't think so. I don't think they've ever. If I've ever received money on there, which I don't receive money usually from anybody on YouTube. I haven't received. I think I received. I think a couple of times, like 2 times on there
mm-hmm.
a long time ago, and they didn't take a fee out on that.
Oh,
And then when I send money to people, they never charge me a fee either. Do they charge
they
you a
must have
fee?
stopped because I know when I first got the app for Cash App, there was a
Uh-huh.
fee. There were like for your different transactions, there were fees, 50 cent or $1, or it depended on the amount of money.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have to check
I
I
don't
need to
think they.
check my statement so I can see what they charge or has anything changed because I really haven't paid attention. But I know
Yeah,
that's how it was in the very beginning.
check them, because I don't think that they're supposed to take anything
Hmm.
at all. Even future woman being says Cash App doesn't take any money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so which is good. I mean,
Yeah,
I
because
like
even my
Cash App
mom, that's
better
good.
than
If I
PayPal.
think they changed because I remember my mom, when she decided to get the Cash App debit card, she got that purposely because when you have the card, she said they don't take a fee.
Yeah, they don't.
So maybe they just stopped because other platforms, like Chime, they started doing the same thing that Cash App does, but they don't. The difference was they don't charge a fee to
Yeah,
send or receive money. So
yeah,
that's why I like Chime. I opened up a Chime account and they said you can send and receive money and people don't have to be, it doesn't have to be a Chime person. They could be coming from any other financial platform and it's still no fee.
yeah. I
So
heard a
maybe
lot of
Cash App.
people really like Chime. I heard because you get your money quicker then too. Don't I think
Yeah.
I talked to a lot of people that were getting like tax refunds on there, and they were happy with it because they said that they got it like a lot earlier. So
Yeah, they do that with the paychecks too.
yeah. So, but yeah, we like I was saying, we don't have hardly anybody in here, and I was thinking too, like, well, I wonder why nobody's showing up. And that's why it's a Friday night. Everybody's
Yeah.
out eating. They're probably watching a movie. So I feel bad for like making you guys like holding you guys off an extra day. I feel so bad for doing that.
Nope, we're gonna go ahead with right with whomever is here. We already know that Anne Anne is always here, but Anne
And
Anne,
it's
did you
such
get
a
a cash app
brat.
yet?
She won't get cash out.
Ann ain't trying to get a cash app.
No.
All right. So, hi, Kai T. Hi, how are you? Hi, Marie.
Let's see. Oh, I said hi to T. I said hi to Kaidi, Marie, and when are you going to get a cash app? Look at her. She said no.
Nope. She said nope. Okay. So, for tonight, we what is it called? Lunch on summer days. So I guess you'll have lunch on me for Saturday.
Yeah.
So my two winners for lunch on me for Saturday is Kai T. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Hopefully, Kai T, I hope you have Cash App. Please put it in the chat, Kai T, if you have Cash App.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Cash App from me
I'll try to
tonight.
hold off on congratulating her though, to see
Oh
if she
yeah, let
has
me
a
know if you
cash
have
app.
Kai T, you have a Cash App. Also, for my second winner, one moment. Marie R, you are the second winner for lunch on
Oh,
Summer. Congratulations. I hope you have a Cash App. Do you have a Cash App, Marie R? Kai T. Okay, thank you, Kai T. I will send your $10 Cash App in a moment. Marie R, do you have a Cash App?
oh, Katie put hers up. That's
Yes, I
hers.
see. Okay.
Is Marie still in the chat?
Are you here, Marie R? You're welcome, Kai T. I'll send it to you shortly.
Aww. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Kai T. Not sure if Marie R is here. Marie R, are you still here? I'll be right back. Kai T Cash App, I see here. One moment. Ian Mullins.
Marie R, if you are in the room or in the stream, let us know. Can you guys hear me? And if you could put in the chat if you guys can hear me. I think I just kicked myself out of the stream. I don't know how I did that.
Okay, I'm back. Can you hear me, Sasha?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes. Okay, I kicked myself out, but
Okay.
I came right back.
Okay, Kai T, I sent the Cash App. Can you let me know if you received it? And I guess Marie isn't here. We called on her a couple of times and she's not here.
Isn't she one that won before and she didn't
Who,
have
Marie?
cash? Yeah.
I don't know.
And she didn't have
I
cash.
probably should. I probably should start logging this somewhere or writing it down, but I don't. I'm just random.
I thought she was one of the ones that didn't have a Cash App.
I'm
I
not
can't
sure.
remember.
Is Future Woman Being still here?
Let's see.
Kai T
If you
said she
want to
got it.
be,
Good, great, great. I'm glad. Okay, Future
she's,
Woman Being, thank you. Congratulations. You are the
oh,
bonus. You are the bonus. Tonight you receive $15 on Summer for your
oh,
lunch tomorrow. Future
yeah.
Woman Being.
Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations.
Oh,
Do you have a Cash App? First of all, let me back up. Do you have a Cash App? Future Woman Being.
she probably does because she knows about Cash App.
Okay. All right. Future Woman Being, you can email me at Kawana Summer. So let's just do Summer Days. Well, no, it's Summer_Days 365 at yahoo.com. Is Future Woman's, let's see. Oh, okay.
Yes.
She
Oh,
put
did
it
she?
here.
Yeah, I'll put it up here for you.
Oh, look at that. Love frequency. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a minute. I'll be back.
Okay. So, what all do you, and have you been watching world news? Because I don't know if you were here for the beginning of what I was saying, but world news, I think, believes that Velvet and Nate or Solar might be heading to Mexico eventually. And if so, wouldn't that like isn't that dangerous for the kids? I would be worried for them to go across that border with Solar. That is what I'm worried about. But he was going to do a live, and I guess he knows some things, but I don't know. We'll have to find out. And says, I don't think that Velvet will give up all those benefits. I don't see Velvet talks like she wants to be in nature, but can you actually see Velvet in nature? Because I can't. I think she wants to live in a house by nature, but I can't see her living in nature.
Love frequency. Is love frequency Future Woman Being still here?
Future woman being, are you still in here? Yes, she's here.
Okay. So we have a situation. We have a situation here. This is interesting. Hold on real quick. I'm having a little brain freeze. Give me a moment. Future woman being. You're still here. Okay, yeah, you said yes. You were you spent time in carbonation, correct? Oh, Marie is back. Marie said no. Marie, you don't have Cash App? Or do you have Cash App? Hmm. Okay, future woman being, because I noticed your picture, and I noticed it made me realize we've had dialogue before, and you've said some things that didn't sit well with me on Sasha's channel in the comment section. So um, I have an issue with that. So I won't be sending you the Cash App now that I know who you are, and I won't state or discuss any further about our dialogue.
Okay, so Maria is back in the chat. She said no, so I wonder if she doesn't have Cash App, if she's the one that didn't have it that one time. Maria, if you're in the chat, can you just let us know?
Future woman being, okay, maybe you weren't with carbonation, or you were with melanation, correct?
I'm thinking that she is saying what to her. I don't think it matters which one you were with. I think it's that you said something to her in the chat. Am I right, Summer?
Right. We had a little dialogue and discussion, and future woman being, you were coming down on Nateri and someone else, and I remember saying, once I realized who you were, like, how can you say these things and believe these things when you were a part of that machine? It just was like just too hypocritical. And it's kind of hard to understand a person's tone through just, texting and typing in the comments. But I think it's just safe and fair to say that I really didn't, I didn't like it, and it didn't sit well with me. And I
She wants
disagreed
to know if she can come up.
with your thoughts.
She said, "Can I come up?"
That's up to Sasha. I'm fine with it. You can.
It's completely up to you, Summer.
Yes,
It is
I'm fine
completely
with
up
it.
to you. Okay, if you are fine with it, I can let her up. I can put the link in the. There you go. I put the link in the chat. Future woman being.
It probably was maybe 2 months ago, and I remember leaving about a paragraph worth of words,
I feel like I remember something.
and I was like, "You have a lot of nerve," and I had stated who you were, and
I think I remember that.
yeah, because
Go
people,
ahead.
people didn't know who you were. I guess a lot of times now people come on, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to change and be a different person. And some people are behind other identities and using other identities. You kind of
Excuse me,
maybe want
Summer.
to.
Summer, I'm sorry. I'm going to go ahead and mute myself if that's okay.
Yeah,
Hello?
that's fine.
Hello?
Okay, then I'll let you guys talk.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, I couldn't hear you through my headset. Okay.
Hmm.
So wait, I'm so confused. Okay, so what did I say to you in the chat? And maybe you didn't
Oh no, I
misunderstand.
think I know what it was about. I remember now.
Okay.
So I think you were saying how Neytiri was toxic, and you were coming down on her for her behavior and her character and different things of the sort.
Mhm.
And then I realized that how could you really say these kind of things? I just thought it wasn't kind of fair because Nate Terry was dating an ex of yours.
So what's the question? Where do you want me to start?
So I felt like,
I can
well,
clear everything up for you.
like if you're coming down on Nate Terry, like is it coming from a fair place or are you having issues because she dated Tisha? And you and
Okay.
Tisha went through a lot of different problems yourselves. And that was very toxic also. So I was just like, wow, like the pot
Yeah.
can't really call the kettle black, like even when we grow and we
Can
learn
I
from
respond
things.
to you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, because you're like going way off, and that's not even what happened. You have no idea. Trust me.
Oh,
Okay,
I
so
know. I watched it.
no, I mean I'm talking about my life. Like you haven't lived my life. That's what I'm saying. That's the reason why I
No,
came up here to clear it
I
up,
only
right?
know,
I came up here to clear it up, right?
only know
So
what I see.
that's what I'm saying. I came up here to clear it up so that you
Go
can
ahead.
understand.
Okay, I
Okay.
listen.
So, okay. So I went to Carbonation the first time. I wasn't like a super fan or anything when I first went. I just literally was already going to the tropics. I didn't know about melanation or carbonation. I didn't know about nature boy. I didn't know about any of that. But then I see a friend of mine sent me. She knew I was going, to leave the country. She sent me their YouTube video. So I was like, okay, cool. Well, there's black people eating fruit in nature in Costa Rica. Let me just go there. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really how I ended up there the first time. Um, and I decided to leave because after like, I think it was like 11 days or something, 10, 11 days, I decided to leave the first time because it wasn't, honestly, I feel like they were on their best behavior when I went. They weren't carbonation yet. They were melanation. I'm a lot older than a lot of those people that get like trapped in it. So I picked up pretty quick that something was off. You know what I mean? I didn't know for sure yet because he hadn't really started like, because he was still with Yaya at the time, so he hadn't really started acting like that crazy yet. From what I knew, because I didn't really follow him like that. I
Yeah,
saw some
yeah.
of the
He
earlier,
wasn't. He wasn't.
yeah, yeah, I saw some of the earlier videos like before he left the states, and that was
Mhm.
all I had seen until I went to the actual camp. So I got there, and it was cool. Don't get me wrong, but it was just there was something off. Like I could just tell that he was I feel like he believed what he was saying, but his actions weren't really necessarily following it, And for me, I just wanted to really be around like, you know, people like really I just wanted to be around black people who were like in the tropics eating fruit and like trying to like just live more natural.
Mhm.
So, like I said, it wasn't really for me, so I left. But I
Mhm.
noticed when I left that time that Yaya left, and then another lady, I don't remember her name, she left after that. And so I noticed that, I was kind of like inspiring women to leave, whenever I went. The second time I ended up going was because I was in Costa Rica and I felt, I don't know, there was something going on outside of carbonation that was just like, it felt really uncomfortable to me. So, and I ran into them and they were like, come back. And they had picked up this other guy who was like super cool. He was only there for, I think it was like 7 days we were there. So I was there with him. I just hung out with him most of the time and helped him mediate Nature Boy and his next wife's relationship. And then I left. And then, like, I think one or two people left, women left after that. So then I realized the third time that Mama Dia was there, and I really wanted to go and like meet her and like try to get her to leave and just see what was up with her. You know what I mean? Like, so I went and I spent most of my time with Mama Dia. She told me like literally, I spent like 95% of my time, the 12 days I was there that time. I spent most of my time with her. We were in the same room. She told me about like everything. Like she was really amazing. But yeah, so then I ended up leaving the last time, and I knew at this point that I would never go back. But again, they were always on their best behavior when I was there. I didn't really see anything super super like abusive or anything. Yeah, he would yell and stuff, but other than that, he wasn't like putting his hands on anybody. He wasn't being weird. Now, when I went when Mama Dia was there, his son Osiris was there as well, and Osiris was very like, I don't know. He was just kind of inappropriate, but I think it was just because of his dad. His dad's kind of inappropriate a little bit. But again, they were on their best behavior when I was there. I was never there for like more than like a week or a week and a half. So
So
that's all I can really say about that. But what I will say is after I left Carbonation, I was traveling around the tropics, and I was putting my location. Now when I was in Melanation, I sang that song. So everybody knew who I was, right? So they started following me, like all of his followers, not all, I would say like 10%, which is a lot, of his followers started following me. And they started showing up wherever I was in the tropics. Now, when it comes to Tisha, she was one of those people. And I kind of fought it at first, like I didn't want to even be with her like that. I really just wanted to be her friend. But this was really a big lesson for me to learn how to like love myself more, and like set boundaries and stuff, because I really feel like that's what I learned from her, was to be able to love myself more and set boundaries. So I didn't do that though when I first got out there, because honestly, I wasn't, I don't know, I just wasn't, like, I was naive, I didn't know. It was my first time traveling solo. Like, I didn't know I would run into those kind of characters anyway. So she was one of the people who literally showed up. She literally came to where I was in Costa Rica because she saw that I was in Costa Rica and she wanted me to be with her. So trying to say no, I said no to her for a while. And then finally I gave in to like dating her. And yes, I will agree, Summer, you are absolutely right. That relationship was ridiculously toxic, and I can't even say I've ever even had a relationship that toxic for real. But it was extremely toxic, and I can't say that I didn't play a part, but I know for sure the part I played was the fact that I just kept allowing it to happen. Like, I kept allowing myself to be in that situation. I kept following, like, what I was feeling instead of what was actually happening, and again, I tried to break up with her a couple times, but every time I would try to break up with her, she would come with her goons and they would jump me. She has jumped me three times with her goons. Okay. So anyway, yeah, it was a hot mess. And a lot of people know about it behind the scenes, but you guys only know what you saw on the camera. You know what I'm saying? So the last time when we had our biggest like brawl fallout, we were in India. And I was really trying to make it work because I really care about her. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I do. And so she attacked me in India the first time. That was not on camera. She attacked me, and I literally just kind of like pushed her off of me. I didn't do anything back to her. She ended up moving to the other side. We were in India, like camping on a mountain somewhere. It was beautiful, but whatever. So she ended up moving to the other side of the mountain, and she started telling all these people that I was ex-military and that I was abusing her, and I'm not abusive at all. Like, I've never started a fight in my life. Like, I've never like really been in a fight except for with her. For real. The only fight I could ever think of was when I was in 8th grade. Like, and it was so little and petty. It was in class. You know what I mean? But anyway, so she attacked me, and then I pushed her off of me, and she moved away to the other side of the mountain. And she told everybody that I was abusing her. So random people kept coming up to me, like threatening me. And I was like, I didn't know that she told people this. Then eventually she came back because I attracted a lot of people over at my camp, not on purpose. I just think it was the location. And I had a lot of friends, and she was by herself. So she came back. And the next thing I know, she was just being like, she's like Nature Boy. Like, when I tell you, she's not like him, like a man, but she's a narcissist. You know what I mean? Like, she's very much narcissistic. So, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was feeding into that. So, and I didn't know what a narcissist was, at the time. I'm learning every day about this kind of stuff. But anyway, yeah. So she ended up attacking me while I was on live the last time we had the fallout, and she basically tried to kill me, like, on live. And so, yeah, like, I ended up breaking up with her. This is after Natiri. Yeah, this is after Natiri. So after her and Natiri talked for like a week. So let me just tell you about that situation. Okay. We were in Thailand, me and Tisha, we were together. Okay. Then Tisha decided that or we both decided that we weren't going to be together anymore. So Tisha decided she was going to go to the island or somewhere on the other side of Thailand or whatever, which was fine with me. I am not, I'm not into drama. As you see, since I haven't been with Tisha, you haven't heard any negative anything about me, because I'm not a negative person. I'm a beautifully blossoming, amazing person. I'm not a part of Carbon Nation. I'm not a part of Melanation. I don't attach myself to them. I don't talk about them. This is the first time I've talked about them in like 3 or 4 years.
But the whole
So
reason why we're here and even having this discussion, I thought you were going to discuss
I
just
am. I'm about to.
basically why you said the things you said about Nateri when
Yeah,
I
that's what I'm
said
getting. That's what I'm getting to. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I do want to make it clear that I am getting there. I just wanted to give some backstory because you came in here like, you know what I mean, like you knew my life, and I just wanted to let you
no,
know
I didn't
that's
come in here like I knew your life. I definitely, because I don't, only came and I said what I said based off of our last interaction.
But I
Like,
didn't
don't
say
comment.
anything back to you though. I never said, I didn't even respond to any of those messages, like none of
I
them.
know, I know that
Because because
typically
because because
happens.
no, I didn't respond to them because at the end of the day, I don't. Anyway, let me just tell you what it is. So I was in Thailand with Tisha. We decided to break up. We were still cool though. She went to the other side of the country. Um, Natiri hit me up talking about she was gonna come to Thailand and she wanted to visit me, and I was like, okay, cool. And she said she was gonna come visit Tisha too. I asked Natiri. I said, are you and Tisha gonna be romantic? And the only reason, trust me, I broke up with Tisha. Like, I was the one who didn't want to be with Tisha. So when I asked Natiri that, I wasn't asking her because I was jealous or anything. I was asking her because if she was coming to be with Tisha, I didn't really want to be around Natiri because I didn't want to be around Tisha. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't want to bring that energy back my way. I was good. I was peaceful. Everything
So
was
you
good.
said that Nateri reached out to you and said she wanted to
Yeah.
come and see you.
Yeah. Yeah. She reached out
So
to
she
me.
comes to see you, and then you
No, she
ask
didn't come to
her
see me. She didn't come to see me. She just reached out to me. Then she ended up, and she told me when we talked on the phone that she wasn't trying to be with Tisha. She was just coming to Thailand. So I was like,
okay,
okay, cool, whatever. So then she gets to Thailand, and come to find out they actually did end up getting together, which is what it is. I wasn't mad. It just is what it is. I figured that Tisha probably came on to her because that's how Tisha is. And then the next thing I know, both Tisha and Natiri was both calling me because they were fighting each other because Tisha is a narcissist, right? So I kind of felt bad for Natiri, and I actually had long conversations with Natiri about like navigating her way with Tisha. You know what I mean?
so if that's
So
the case, why did you come down so hard on
I'm about to
Nateri?
tell you. I'm about to tell you. I'm almost there, literally. So then I went to Mexico and I came back to Thailand. And when I came back to Thailand, I went to the island where Natiri was. Tisha wasn't there anymore. She had already left. So I came back to the island where Natiri was, and I spent a lot of time with Natiri. I actually stayed with Natiri, and we were cool. Everything was good.
Mocha,
She asked
Mocha,
me.
Mocha. What are you going by now? Because I don't. I want to call you by
It's it's Violet. It's Violet.
Violet. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to be disrespectful towards you, but I really don't want to hear the backstory. I
I'm
was
just
just
telling you
talking
because you
about
asked the question. I'm telling you right now, right, literally in the middle of it.
the comment you left in relation
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah. I'm telling you
the
right
Terry
now.
wasn't fair, and that was my
You don't
issue. And
even
I'm
know
like,
because I haven't told you what actually. I'm
it
literally
doesn't
telling you right
matter.
now.
You
Okay,
talked
so if
about
it
how
doesn't matter, then how can you
narcissistic.
say it's not fair? It's not fair if it doesn't matter. That's not
And
fair.
what I'm trying to say was, what doesn't matter is the backstory.
The
I'm just,
backstory
I'm
does matter because you're telling me something that isn't true about my life, and I'm
you
trying to clear it up.
and the
I'm
Terry
literally
both
trying to
were
clear it up
in.
with you.
You both were in the same cult. You
I
said
was
Nateri was
no,
toxic.
listen,
You said
no,
she was
no,
toxic,
no, no.
narcissist in their comment. And then now
Listen
you
to me,
saying
please,
that Tisha was narcissistic
please.
and toxic.
Can
So
I
it's like
can I
you're
can I
all,
finish
all
though?
you're,
Can I
you're
finish?
all
Can I
over the
can
place.
can I
No,
finish though? Can I
I
finish?
don't I don't want to hear it. No.
Okay, so why did you have me come up then if you don't want to hear it?
I thought you were just gonna stick to that. You're giving
That's
me
what
a whole
I'm building
story.
up to that because
I'm done with it.
I'm building up to it because it all goes together. Like I'm almost finished, literally. Hello? Hello?
She might, I don't know if she got Let me put the link back up for her because sometimes
Okay,
she
well,
gets.
I just want to clear it up. That's it. I don't have to be up here all night. I just want to clear it up because I don't want it to be any confusion.
Yeah.
I don't want there to be any confusion. So basically, Natiri asked me, should she go to carbonation? This is where the comment starts, right? She asked me, should she go to carbonation because she wanted to be with Solar. I told her, do not go to carbonation. It's not good for you. It's not going to be good for you. It's not a place where a young lady of her talent
Okay, I'm
and
back.
caliber should be
Okay.
going. I actually told her, do
Is
not go
Sasha
to
back
carbonation.
on?
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm here.
Sasha's
Okay,
here.
I'm sorry. I had dropped off for a minute, but I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, I told Natiri, don't go. I told her not to go. At the time that I told her that, I can definitely say she was not a narcissist then. She wasn't. Narcissism comes from trauma, okay? Natiri was not a narcissist at that point. She was good still. I mean, don't get me wrong, she has some traumas, she talks about all the time, but like from her past before all of that. But she wasn't a narcissist yet. I don't think she became a narcissist until she actually went to carbonation. Once she went to carbonation, she went through a lot of abuse. And I've talked to Natiri a few times since she went.
So
And
you
from what
have
I
a
can
degree. You have a degree where you're able to legitimately say someone is narcissist,
yeah,
and
I don't
when.
have a degree, but I know what a narcissist is like. Like I know what it is like now. I didn't before, but now I know what it is. And I
Hmm.
wasn't necessarily calling her a narcissist to insult her, but I was saying that you guys should stop following her because she's pulling you along her toxic path, and it's not healthy for any party. It's
And
not healthy for you
what's
guys,
not
and you're right.
healthy is
It's
how you ex members come on the social platform where people are discussing carbonation or melanation, whatever it is, and you ex members, but you're hiding about behind other identities, and then you're bashing that person, and that's what I have a problem with. And
but
not
she
only that,
deserved it
if
though.
you
She
were so
deserved
close.
it.
If you were so close to her, you could have messaged her
I
or talked to
did.
her
I've
about it.
talked to Natiri. Natiri has totally like narked out on me. And that's the reason why I came and said it there, honestly, because I wanted to like
So
maybe give
that
her
wasn't that wasn't toxic in itself. That you saying that
no,
was
I was
okay?
just being honest. I was just being honest and I was just calling it for what it was because
Mm-mm,
Natiri,
not
I tried to
okay.
talk to Natiri in the background and Natiri just she's traumatized. And so I thought she's on her whole life is online. So I thought maybe if I said something to her in that regard, maybe that might get to her, maybe that might wake her up, something. But it didn't. And I tried. That's all I can really say. But I'm not upset with you, Summer. Like I don't even know you. I'm
No,
actually
I just think
very
that's
grateful.
not a friend
I'm not
time.
mad at Nate, but I had to call it for what it is. Just like Sasha is sitting here calling out uh, Velvet for what it is. I was called just because I'm an ex-member, quote unquote. I It doesn't mean that I can't tell you what I think about Neytiri. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Right.
don't associate myself with that
No,
girl at
and I
all. Like
understand that
people
because
associate
at the end of
themselves
the
with
day,
that
we
girl.
all have our own opinions. I understand, but I'm just saying, like the pot can't call the kettle black. And then I also
But I'm
felt
not the
like,
pot or the kettle or the black. Like I'm not that. And so that's what I'm letting you know. Like the part I played in Melanation was way different than the part that Neytiri played in Carbonation. I played the part, and if you ask any of the members don't even like me. Velvet don't even like me. None of the members like me because I was coming in to try to pull some of the women out of there. Even
mhm,
Nation Boy said it. He said it so many times, like, who you coming to pull out this time? Because that's what I was literally coming in to do.
mhm,
Literally. I didn't come into it the reasons why everybody else came into it. I didn't come into it that way. So I just wanted to clear my name. That's the reason why I came up. You know what I
okay,
mean? And you were the one who brought it up. I wasn't the one who brought it up today. I just was coming because I enjoy Sasha's content and I was enjoying following what she was saying about Velvet. And then I found out Velvet back in it with Solar, and I'm like, oh Lord, there's another guy who was also in Melanation at the beginning like me, and he's here and he doesn't associate himself with it either, and we're tired of people putting us in it Like, no, Velvet was there for years. Natiri was there for a long time. I was there for a total of 3 weeks total. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like,
Yeah,
straight
I
up.
know that you weren't there that long.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not trying to hide. People know who I am. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that at all. I'm not ashamed because I know when I was there, I was classy. I wasn't there when it was toxic like that. You know what I'm saying? It was still pretty kosher when I was there. I knew something
No,
was.
no, no,
I
no.
knew he was.
It
I knew
it
he was spiraling out of control.
there was there were things going on at that time. There was a level of toxicity. It just wasn't the level where it's at, like where it was recently that got him locked up.
I didn't experience it. That's the point I'm trying to make. Like the only thing I experienced was him yelling. That's it. And then I left. When he yelled, I left. And so I didn't experience any of the other stuff. And it took me years because it
So
was
how
a
did
lot
you
of
how did you become a wife so quickly?
what'd you say?
You were a wife.
I was not his wife. I was Yaya's wife. But because Yaya was his wife, he called me his wife.
Yeah, I heard him calling you his wife.
Yeah, but I wasn't his wife. Yaya chose me. I was Yaya's wife. I was with Yaya in the story.
You were with so you weren't with Eligio intimately?
I wasn't with Eligio. I was with Yaya. I was married to Yaya, but that was her husband. So. And every time I came back, he was like, "I know you want a woman. I know you want a woman. You can get a girl up in here, la 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 la." And I was just like, really, I was just putting up in there to try to get people to come out with me, but I just didn't say anything. I just was like, "Yeah, whatever, like it is what it is." But at
It
the end of the
was
day,
I've seen
I'm not
multiple
denying.
videos of Eligio claiming you as a wife and stating how he was sleeping with all of you, all of his wives.
Yeah, we slept in the same tent.
And okay.
That's about
But
it.
oh,
But
okay.
the point is he says a lot of things that are lies. I mean, we talk
Mm-hmm.
about that all the time, right? He says a lot
Mm-hmm.
of things that are lies. So the point is this: I was there. I wasn't happy. I wasn't comfortable. So I left. Okay, and then I came back, and then I left, and then I came back the last time when Mama Dia was there, and then I left, and that was the final time. And I haven't had any desire to go back since then. I haven't had any desire to communicate with them. You know what I mean? I like to see their lives, but I don't communicate with them personally. I don't hit up none of them. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not really.
When you were when you were there with Mama Dia, did she ever display any kind of? Did she ever? Because you were in the same room with her, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Did she ever make any complaints? Did she ever, or did she always seem happy? Or
Mama Dia was. It's hard for me to talk about Mama Dia because I was really close to her for that short period of time that I was there. I was very close with her. We were very close, very very close.
I understand.
She was happy. She was a happy person, just in general. Like me. She was just very happy. So we got along in that regard. She was happy to be a part of something. You know what I mean? She was very happy to be a part of something. I did notice that, while I was there, again, I can't speak to when I wasn't there because they were always on their best behavior when I was there. But like,
So divine understanding, hi divine understanding says narcissism is actually a chemical imbalance in the brain. You don't go to sleep and wake up and become a narcissist. People need to stop using that word so loosely. I agree.
narcissism
I
comes from
agree.
trauma. Narcissism comes from trauma. Okay? Period. Like you can become a narcissist if you go through a good level of trauma. Period. And it does create a chemical imbalance in the brain. And
Sasha,
I've
are
noticed
you
that chemical imbalance dealing with Natiri.
divine?
I dealt with her before she
Divine,
was a
are you still
narcissist,
here?
and now.
Are you still here, divine?
But anyway, so back to Mama Dia.
If
Um,
Divine is still here, can you bring her up, Sasha, if she's willing to come up? Because I would very much like to hear Divine's thoughts.
Yes.
And I am aware of Divine.
okay, but Mama Dia, when it comes to Mama Dia, she was really nice, but she did mention to me that she had stopped taking her pills. And I told her that, well, first of all, she told me she stopped taking her pills, her like heart pills or
Okay,
whatever.
Divine said she's here. So,
And
Divine, if Sasha put the StreamYard in the chat, um, for you can so that you can come up if you would like.
okay, yeah. So she also told me that she was eating the same, like, whatever that diet that he had or whatever. And I told her that she should go back on her pills, and I told her that she should not eat that diet, that she should detox, like she should clean out her body a little bit. And I told her, but she was like, he's not gonna agree to that, and I was like, well, you need to talk to him. And that was the last thing I talked to her about that. And then, yeah, she was happy. She was happy most of the time. She was happy most of the time. Her and Velvet have the same like chart, basically astrology chart. So they were very similar. So they spent a good amount of time together too. But yeah, it was hard for me. That one was hard for me. Mama Dia was that was really hard for me.
Yeah, I think it was hard for so many people. I think it was very hard because, like you said, that
Right, I understand. Gotcha. I'm sorry. Divine Understanding said that she says, I'm working right now, but I'm here. And I would love if this woman would stop diagnosing Janae based in her personal opinion, on her personal opinion. And I agree. You really shouldn't do that. That's why I stated that earlier.
But I mean, people do that to Nature Boy. You know what I'm
It's
saying? Like it is what it is. Like that's just my opinion on
no,
it. Take it or leave it.
you have a gripe with Nateri,
I
and
don't
it
have a gripe
shows.
with Terry. I don't have a
You
gripe with
do.
Terry. I don't.
That's why I
No, I
responded
don't.
to you the
No,
way I
no, no,
did
no.
in
I
the
want to
comment
clear it up.
section.
I don't
Y'all
have a
not
gripe
gonna
with
come
Terry.
on
I
here
just think that
and
Nateri is really toxic and she shouldn't be
disrespect
sharing her life. She
Janae
should
in
go
that
get help
way.
instead of sharing her life. That's what I
You're
think.
not. No, no,
Yeah,
not.
yeah,
It's not gonna
yeah,
happen on
yeah.
my
You're not gonna
watch.
tell me what I think,
You're
Summer.
not gonna
You're not gonna
disrespect
tell me what I
and
think.
label Janae
But you're not
something
gonna
just
tell
because
me
you
what
have a
I
gripe
think.
with
Janae
her.
isn't even
That's not
here. It'd be
fair to
different if she
her.
was here. But like I'm here and I'm telling you, I actually know Janae. I know her. I've spent time with her before,
Well,
and I
then you
spoke
would have had
negatively.
a
Man,
conversation and
haven't.
you wouldn't have spoke
She's different,
negatively.
man. She's something's going on with her. That's why I said she's a narcissist. Like
Well,
people need to
who are
stop
you?
following
So
her.
you're just gonna sit here and give her that title because you're saying, oh, something's wrong with her, so she's this and she's that. No,
Yeah, but
diagnose
when I say
yourself.
narcissist, I'm not just saying it just to say it. I'm saying it because she needs to get help. And I feel like somebody needs to say it. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if
I do
that's the
too.
case, if
I
that's the
also
case,
think
maybe
Velvet
that's
is a
what you could have
narcissist.
said in the comments.
I also
You
think
didn't say
Velvet
that
is
in
a
the comments.
narcissist.
You totally bashed her in the comment section on Sasha's video.
I also think Velvet is a narcissist and needs to get help as well. You know what I'm saying?
Sasha,
I'm just trying
yes,
to.
I'm
please
here.
drop her.
Okay, I'm going to remove you now, future. Okay.
I'm not with the double standards.
Now I need to figure out how to. I don't know how to. I think she's off. Okay. So
It
it's just
doesn't make
me
sense
now.
to me.
So I'm not. See, I was not. I didn't know much about melanation. I started watching and knowing who they were since carbonation. I think
Yeah,
they
I was around
into carbonation.
before he even
So
named
it's
it
still hard for me
melanation.
to.
I knew of who Alicia was, but
Yes.
Janae is actually doing the work. Divine says Janae is actually she's actively going to therapy and she's doing great. And that's good.
If that's, I'm glad about that. I mean,
Yeah. Like
because
my whole issue was Mocha coming on to your video and straight bashing Nateri the way she was when like no, you have a gripe with her and you're sitting here hiding behind another name and just that's not fair to her. And then if you're so close to her and you're such a friend to her, you wouldn't have went that route. So that goes to show a lot about in itself about her character. And another thing, you do you have a degree? Like, if you don't have a degree and you just feel like at any moment because a person does something negative, oh, you're a narcissist. No, that's not how that works. And that's not fair to that person for you to just be that way and just put that title out there like that.
It's hard for me to even call Nature Boy a narcissist because of the
Okay,
fact
future woman being.
that
You said I
because
talked to Janae about 6 months ago. Oh, that's great because I chatted with Janae by email maybe a week or two ago, and I let her know about your comment. It didn't sit well with me.
yeah, like I was saying, I just I don't like using that word either. Like somebody like anytime we're talking about narcissism, I'm like, just go to Sweet Mom for Life's channel because she goes over everything. She can explain what it is, and for me, I kind of like have a different look at things. I'm like, okay, well, for me, Nature Boy, he's evil, and so I don't know
Hmm.
who this is. He's
Right.
evil. So I don't know anything about narcissism. All I see is if you got a demon in you, I can see that. I can see that straight through you. And I can see
Hmm.
that in Nature Boy. But now some people might look at him and say, well, who may not be a Christian or religious, they might look at him and say, oh, he's a narcissist. So I guess it just depends on, I don't know, what
Well,
side,
I
scientific
took
side, or if you're on the Christian side. I don't know.
I
I
just
feel
call
like
it
he's evil.
toxicity. I just say, oh, that's toxicity. I don't really
Yeah,
put a title to it, or because I really, like, I don't have a degree, so I can't title someone as being a narcissist. So I just say, oh, they're
yeah.
toxic or there's toxicity. And I leave it there. And that was just my thing with Mocha, a future woman being. And then on top of that, like I knew that they both were in the group and I know that they're aware of one another. And if you have these issues,
Oh, I see who this is.
you know her social media, contact her. No, don't come on here and bashing her because she was a member. So were you. But to other
Mhm.
people, it just looks at like this is just someone else who wasn't inside of the group and they're just, bashing an ex-member,
Yeah,
not being fair and not being genuine. She wasn't having a transparent moment where she was saying, yes, I'm Mocha and I'm from blah 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 and this is what happened blah blah blah. No, her comment and the way it read and how it was stated, she was just totally going in on Janae. And because I knew who she was, I was like, nope, no ma'am, not on my watch. You're not gonna do that to her, not like that.
yeah. And now, are you there? I don't know if she's still there or not.
Yes, I'm here. How are you?
Oh, hey, how are you? How have you been?
I'm fine.
We
I
haven't
wish,
talked.
yeah, we need to talk behind the scenes because
Yes.
you had me in my feelings for a little bit,
You
right?
had me in mind too. I was like, I had a friend, and I didn't know what happened. I did
Now,
not know,
no, well, we're
but
not
we'll
gonna,
talk.
we'll talk. But I would like to say, first of all, when we're speaking upon narcissism, people throw that word out, but they never throw out the true meaning of what is narcissism.
Yeah.
Like we get to talk about it so much. So when you say somebody is a narcissist, are you saying they have no empathy, they have no sympathy, they have no feelings? Because people confuse narcissism with like itty people, like with an S. You
Yeah,
know,
and I've seen the empathy in Janae, just for the record.
exactly. Right.
I've seen
So
that she's very
she
empathetic.
has feeling. If you have anytime you have feelings and emotions, that automatically excludes you from being a narcissist. Now you can have bad behavior, but that You could be selfish, you could be conceited, but that doesn't make you a narcissistic person. That don't mean that your life is consistent of making somebody else's life miserable. That doesn't mean your life is how can I bring you down? I mean, just because you mess up your own life doesn't. No, narcissists mess up people's lives. They, that's their job, is to bring you down so they can shine. And whatever Janae has done, she's really been like hurting herself. She ain't been hurting anybody. So that excludes her from being a narcissist. Now, people, and then that's why people really have to learn about this word narcissist, sociopath, a sociopath.
It's hard for a therapist to know fully.
Exactly, because they fool us. Exactly, because they fool them.
I agree. It's being used way too loosely. So divine understanding says,
what feelings have you? I'm sorry.
Everyone praised Velvet because they perceived she was doing the work, and she shitted on them all. Now Janae is doing the work and they insist on bashing her. I totally understand. And I truly understand that one. That's a good one.
I truly hope Naturi's doing therapy. I really do. I pray she is.
And because of that in itself, she deserves the love and the support.
And she's not been going live either.
She hasn't.
So that's a good thing. I was wondering about that. Like, well, I wonder, because she's not been responding to anything about Solar and Velvet. So
those are good. Those are the good.
It's true.
Those are the good things. The things that you pay attention. Pay attention to those things. Yeah.
Now somebody said, I've seen Nature Boy. I've seen feelings with what feelings you seen with Nature Boy? I ain't never seen feelings of nothing. Anytime you could sit up there and you never seen when that man's eyes and pupils turn black. That is an indication of a knock right there. And when he need narcissistic supply. See, people got to learn these things before they put it out there, because there are real people that's suffering from narcissistic people.
Right.
We used to talk about that. Remember how his eyes would turn black?
Mm-hmm. His eyes would turn black. You see no pupils, no nothing. And then that's when he start torturing them. That's when he start humiliating them. And Naturi has done none of the above. She has done, just because women or men make bad decisions, maybe they chasing a dream, whatever they're doing, that's not narcissism. It's so same with Naturi. What was the same with Naturi? I've never seen her eyes turn completely black. Who did she humiliate?
Naturi is not the same as Nature Boy. Naturi is not this picture that Future Woman Being is trying to paint.
Future Woman Being don't know. She doesn't understand. When no, you have not seen them, because whose life has she destroyed? I mean, I can see where she messed up a lot, but I do not see where she did any type of thing. She wasn't like, slap him, I'm the king.
Right, exactly. She was never like that cold-hearted person.
You can't, nobody disrespects me, and you can't say nothing to me, and had people running up the stairs and telling this one slap that one and do my feeding, feed my food, and be up by 9 o'clock.
Listen, I could tell that's not even part of her character to be that type of aggressive person.
And that's
now, if you guys
in the code. He been abusing people before that.
Now, as far as what my feelings on Naturi, now she and you guys can tell me if you guys think I'm wrong, and this isn't going to be counted for now because, if she's in therapy and when we've noticed she's not been going live, there's some changes going on with her, and
Yeah.
I'm proud of her. But I feel like I think that they were already into some evil things, but it seemed like that she taught them a lot too, about rituals and how to open portals, because
Well, every
am
last one of them,
I wrong?
every last one of them did.
Actually, and not only that, Velvet is from New Orleans. I just
Yes.
want to put this understanding out there. In a lot of Black people culture, even some of the ways that we pray and do certain things spiritually, it's not all demonic. Like a lot of people like
Mhm.
to affiliate certain spiritual practices with demonic things, and it's not.
Mhm.
A lot of the things that Nateri was into was of peace. She even showed you that when going to the water and bringing gifts to the
Mhm.
water, doing things of peace. Now there is a dark side of spirituality, and I've never
Yeah.
seen her practice that, and I've never seen her into that. But also, I just want to make sure people know. Velvet is from New Orleans, and there's a lot of
Right.
other spiritual things that happen in Louisiana, New Orleans. It's known for a lot of spiritual things. So not just Nateri came to that group and may have introduced spiritual practices. Velvet has, and I'm sure many others have.
Well,
Mhm.
I'm sorry, but I can see the demon right in her too, just like I can Nature Boy,
And who?
Velvet.
Well,
I can
yeah,
see.
Velvet. I never saw a demon or anything demonic. Um, like what I've seen
Really.
in Velvet and Eligio, I never saw that in Nateri.
Like Nateri, again, like I said, we have to remember people make bad choices.
Oh yeah,
Sometimes
we all
people,
do.
sometimes
Yeah, we all
people,
have. It's just not on camera. We
exactly.
all have.
And
Yes.
we're sitting up there and I'm not gonna say judging, but what I would say is a lot of women go around chasing, who they think has power or they think they can grow from, or maybe just want to be a part of something that they feel that, they can change the world. I've been seeing this since the 70s. All right. Now it's these children's turn to think that they're going to save the world or whatever. Hey, and so we got to give them their chance, but that doesn't make them a narcissistic. It doesn't make them a sociopath. She just have to find her way,
Right.
Yeah.
and she has to just find her way, because the only person that she hurts is herself, and I think she's realizing that. But see, she can change. A narcissistic person cannot.
Mm-hmm.
Now, somebody said, just like somebody said on someplace else, and boy, did we get into it. But either way, I would like to say it's two ways you can become a narc, and people keep thinking it's through trauma. That's one way. The second way you can become a narc if you adore your child too much, right? So if you give them too much praise and you're beautiful and you're the best and they can never get in trouble and you make them think that they're king, they can become narcissistic that way also. So everybody that's narcissistic, we got to stop thinking that, oh, they had trauma, right? And then number two, people go, well, he's narcissistic because of the way that he was brought up. He was born from two crack parents that was crackheads. And I'm saying to my older people, how could somebody be born a crackhead when crack wasn't even out in 81 on the East Coast. See, we believe in these stories and we feed in these stories, but nobody's researching nothing that Nature Boy ever said. So we're giving him a pass on everything that man has said is a lie. We don't know nothing about this man. We don't even know if his parents is still living. Because how you born a crackhead? You was born in 82, quote unquote, which means your mother was pregnant in 81, right? Crack ain't come out on the East Coast to 85. So how was your parents a crackhead and crack wasn't out yet? Now I can see if he would have said dope fiend or coke. He said crack. Crack wasn't out. And then
He's something else.
Huh?
He's something else anyway.
Right, but nobody but where my older folks said, well, hold up, crack wasn't out then. But nobody said that.
You don't think about stuff like that though. You're just like, okay.
Yeah, because now they want to give him a pass, but they're not sitting down breaking down all this man's lies. So we think that he had a terrible childhood, but he could have had a very good childhood.
Yeah. Well,
so we're feeling sorry for somebody that we probably don't need to feel sorry for.
Well, I've talked to his brother. His brother said that they had a happy, that, you know, that even the adopted parents were good to him. Now, I don't know because I wasn't there.
We wasn't there, but if he was a baby, right, when his family, for some reason, we don't know truly, we're never going to know what truly happened to his mother and father. And number two, who told him he was a crackhead? His parents was a crackhead. Who? You did, like you said, you didn't have no family. The doctors didn't tell you this. And did the doctors tell you this? Is it in your records? Like, what made you pick crackhead? Like, how did you find this out? Number one. And if your mother passed away, then there would be a thing called a funeral. So that means family members come to the funeral, right? So but then again, you have no family members, right? Your father passed away. That means there's a funeral. That means so family know you. Somebody had to take you in, but you were so mischievous as a child, and you was playing with your cousins and stuff. They was like, you're not. And then they sent him to foster care, and then he continued to use young boys that was in the foster care. You know, the people don't want to admit some people are just born damn demons.
And not only that, I heard Legio had a very troubling childhood, and I heard the same thing about Velvet. Very troubling childhood.
Yeah, but we don't have no proof Nature Boy had a troubling childhood. He was the one that was the trouble. Now, as far as with Velvet, now I remember because I still support Shasha, even though she hurt my feelings. Right?
I still love you too, even though you hurt mine too. I was like so hurt. I was like, what in the world? Then I was like missing you, and I don't know.
What's your name?
Oh, Sugar Love.
Oh, hi, Sugar Love.
But Tony T also. But Tony T. But
anyway, hi, Tony T.
I read somewhere when somebody said it's the interview with her. I did 2 interviews with her mother, right? And it will explain a lot.
I understand. I talk to her weekly.
Who?
Her mother.
So do I. But in these interviews, I got so in depth. So I'm just saying that. So if you're more than welcome to use them if you would like to, Shasha. That's the point that I'm saying.
Oh, I would appreciate that because I would like to go through them and listen to them. And Summer, she also has told me a few things. She doesn't tell me a lot because she does have a relationship there, and so there's things that
Everything,
she doesn't want to tell
everything,
me everything.
everything is in them. We did one, and then the next week we did another, and then I
Yeah,
still,
because
you know,
her mom definitely has put out some information and try to have people understand, like a understanding of Velvet and certain situations and how she was raised and, just their background.
no, but it
Yeah,
was more. This interview was more of her background.
Yeah, yeah,
You
her
know,
background.
the one that I did is more of her background, so people would get to know her. You
Yeah,
know, and then
she is a beautiful soul to me.
yeah, and then the family dynamics. You know, but you
Yeah,
know what? Who don't have family dynamics? You understand? Some people have
yeah,
it way worse. So
yeah,
I'm sick of hearing that too. I'm like, what? You show me a perfect family. I'll wait.
hmm
exactly.
I'll
yeah.
wait.
I agree.
We
You
all
know,
have
and
our issues.
yeah, and then Materi too. She has her own, things that happen to her. You know, everything affects people differently. Like some people move on with venom. Some people go through depression. Right? Whatever your mechanism is that happens to you for what you feel is childhood trauma. You know,
And
some
Mhm.
you know
people
what, too? You know what else that I look at that I think is very important? It takes a certain type of evilness to target people and come on here and
Right.
fool people, lie people, deceive the people, to use the people, to manipulate the people. That's a certain type of character, evilness, darkness, and Velvet carries that. And it took me a while to see that and to understand that.
let me tell you, I did a video 3.5 years ago, right? Almost 4 years ago, right? And I did it on my channel and I played it on my channel. Do you know everybody thought that was real time?
Oh, really?
Everybody thought it was real time. And I'm like, no, this is 3.5 years ago. But see, they don't want to listen to the smaller channels. They want to see the big channels. And
Mm,
they don't know the smaller channels got some jewels. They got some jewels. So if you're like worrying about you should like me, I go through everything because I get information from everybody, But and a lot of the videos that I have done, and this wasn't me showing, this was me talking. And when I spoke upon her in them videos, nothing changed, baby. Everybody thought that was in real time. And they was
mm,
asking me, I said, no, baby. This is me 4 years ago. I'm showing this from 4 years ago. This is not real time. So that going to show you everything I said then is now. So I didn't have to argue with nobody telling me none of this.
mhm.
I just sat back and I let the video speak for itself, baby. And when I showed the other one, they were like, "Oh my gosh!" I'm like, "Yeah, that's on. Look at the date, almost 4 years ago."
Mhm.
Not so.
Well, can
But
I ask
people,
you, Tony, what do you think is going on? Like, what do you think about what's going on with Velvet lately? Do you think, because I heard from World News Channel that she, I guess he knows some stuff, but he's not putting it out yet. But obviously, I mean, what is going to happen? Do you think that Solar would do something? I mean, like, why would she take her kids out of the country? Do you think
Out of
that
the
she would
country.
actually do that?
but you
Like, do
see,
you think that she'll go to Mexico?
Hmm.
well, every time she doesn't go live or something, if you ever notice, not just with Solar, but just in her period, she's
Mm-hmm.
always gonna hit you with something that's newsworthy. So we'll just sit on back and
Yeah.
wait for it to come out.
That's what
Remember
I
when
keep telling everybody. We have to wait. We have to
uh-huh.
wait because we don't know how
Remember
this is going to end.
remember when remember when she left and she went back to Nature Boy. Remember, they was charging everybody. Y'all want to see her on the camera, $100. That was like almost 4 years ago too. I blew their asses out. I was so bad. I wish I would pay you $100 to see her face, right? But they always do that when she's off the camera. She's going somewhere or something, a new boo or something. So we'll sit back and enjoy. We'll sit back. I told people they gotta see it as, you know what, this is a reality show. I tell people, do not get yourself into this emotionally.
Right.
Do not put your emotions in none of this.
You had to keep telling me that because there's times you probably even cried over them too. There's so many times that I would sit and cry over one of them, and it killed me. I remember that.
Do not because see, these people are trained by Nature Boy, number one.
Mm-hmm.
And these people also, a lot of stuff that they seen Nature Boy do, even though they may not be with him no more, they see that it works.
Well, I mean, you've seen what she did to Summer. I don't know if you've been watching what else. I mean, and Summer is just one person out of probably so many people that she has used and taken advantage of.
Well, like I said, a video I did 4 years ago, I wish you would have saw it. Because then you would know a lot of people, but today too busy trying to prove everybody wrong, but not watching what's right in front of them. That's her. But people got emotionally involved. They want to save her, and I'm like, save her from what? She's free. She's free. So you're trying to help her do what? She's free. She got 2 perfect legs, 2 perfect arms. And even if she chose to do social media, you know what? Them two have been through so much with Nature Nut. Maybe they have found love. I don't know. But what I'm saying is if she chooses to do like social media and get paid from it, and you want to pay her, like just like if somebody want to give you a cash app or somebody wants to, that's fine. But to invest in her and think you're saving her from what? She's gone. She's free. She's away from the big bad wolf. We can't pay her. Paying her money is not healing her. She needs to get help to get healed. So what is your money going to exactly? People got to ask themselves.
Now here's another rumor that's been going around. Velvet and Nature Boy going to be back together, if not already back together. Now I've heard this before from other people saying that they believe that Velvet's been talking to him, to Nature Boy, and that they could be planning something, or they got something planned, or I don't know. I don't even know what the thing is behind it. But what's your thoughts on that?
My thing is this: when Nature Boy says anything that's mine is mine, whatever is not mine will be a slave. Now, everything she do is going to be a result of Ivy's life if she goes back to Nature Nut. So that would be on her, because everything she do as of now, because see, Ellie is safe. That's Nature Boy's daughter. Ivy is not.
Right.
So if everything she does, if you think that he's gonna welcome her with open arms,
oh no,
and not treat her any different, like he said, y'all kids will be my slaves. So if you think that he ain't gonna make her, and then she don't mind one daughter being slave to the next daughter. And remember when it was stated that when baby Job was crying, Nature Boy made them beat that little boy.
I heard that.
And said that it was something not manly or something that he said. but baby wasn't supposed to cry. That showed weakness or something like that. I don't
It's
remember.
terrible. It's
That's
terrible.
Right. And it, you know, and
Oh.
then made the boy stand in the corner for hours. How you make a 1/2-year-old stand in a damn corner?
How are you a grown man, a father of this precious little boy, and allow somebody to sit and tell you to do that to your kid? How does that happen? You don't even stand up to protect your kid?
Mm.
I'm sorry, but that makes me mad.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm glad they're out. I'm glad they're doing what they need to do, but
But now,
You still up?
we see
do you guys hear that?
yeah, that was what's your name, girlfriend at the top?
Summer
I'm
days.
sorry. I gotta mute. I'm gonna mute my mic. I'm sorry.
Hey Summer, nice to meet you, darling.
Hi, nice to meet you too. I'm gonna mute my mic really quick.
All right. Now what's going on is that okay, now you got Solar and Velvet. Now they are king and queen, or priest and priestess, or chief and chiefess. Now you got Musa and Hadu.
Mhm.
Now they're out there. The only person I have seen a change in, and I can feel the change, and hopefully he keeps going forward, and that's Loyal. Not Loyal, Pisces.
Yeah, I heard
Pisces
some good things about him.
Pisces is the only one who looks different. He now has matured. He doesn't have that baby look no more. He doesn't have that scared look. He literally changed in front of my eyes. Hopefully, he continues to go the way that he's going.
Let's hope.
Now,
Let's hope and pray for Natiri. If she's doing the therapy like everybody's saying she's doing, let's just hope. Let's hope, because they all leave. Okay, and this is what gets me. They leave and they don't get the therapy they need.
because they think they're smarter than the therapist, they in their mind, you know, because of the things they have been taught. I'm not speaking upon the way they was treated, I'm talking about the things that they was taught. They
Yeah.
now think they're smarter than, why should I see them when I'm smarter than them? Like I can break down certain things they can't break down, you know, in their mind.
Right.
So how can they help me when in their mind I can help them? You know, I can break down the 5 sciences. I can do this. I can do that. Mathematically, this and the sun, moon, the stars, the fire bolts, the bolts, and all this other stuff.
Because they leave, but they still have that in their head, like you said. Now, what do you think about Velvet and Solar? Because I'm going to tell you, Solar is the servant, and I never thought that was going to happen. I never thought that was going to happen.
I saw it happening because I had a video planned, but sometimes if you remember, I be forgetting stuff and I be losing my memory and it come back to me later. So but it was something that Nature Boy did to Solar at a separate time, and something he did to Aaron too. With Aaron, but that's what I was getting ready to say. Thank you, Divine, for reminding me. Now you got Musa and Hadu, but now all of a sudden Serenity came back to life. Miss Grace. Now Serenity came back to life, talking about in her. Now all of them want to make their own communities, have their own. I'm like, what? I ain't never heard that much from Serenity ever. I might do that tomorrow too. I would be on every day. And
what about Velvet and Solar claiming to be the leaders of Carbonation?
You know,
oh my goodness.
I really don't have a say so, because good luck to them. good luck, because see, when you both of them is coming from being terribly humiliated, terribly embarrassed. I mean, a lot of things has happened to them, so they they haven't got healed from it.
Yeah.
And if you try to even mention that, they still need help, they're gonna call you out.
Or
Well,
block you.
astrology is really not their therapy because we never seen it work because
Mhm.
when they was reading each other's chart before, they was like, oh, and we matched. Well, what happened? Well, what happened?
Exactly. She said they think astrology is their therapy. Yeah, they definitely think that.
So they're over there being a
Yeah.
live babysitter and cleaning. I mean, but like I said, that show we're gonna have to see. But see, what
Yes.
none of them realizes that Nature Boy been fantasizing about this since how old we don't know. That's why he came with all these different lies about being born a crack baby and all this stuff when crack wasn't out yet. Nobody put them dates together.
I
So
never even thought of that until you said it, though. I never. I know. I don't know. Oh my
that's
God.
because I'm from remember I'm from the East Coast.
So you're on. Well, so am I. But and you think that I would have been like on top of that one, but I.
But you're not from the East Coast, so and you probably wasn't in the crack era when it was really bad on the East Coast. So we know, and
Yeah,
then
I'm
right.
well in Ohio,
So
so
a lot of people would not have put that together unless you was there or you Google when was crack out. And why would you do that? Because younger people that hear crack, they're not going to Google. But if you're in my age bracket, you know damn well he lying because crack wasn't out then. Yep,
yeah.
and it wasn't. So you wasn't born a crack baby. And then from the age of 1 through 7, and then he wasn't even raised in New York. He doesn't know how the crack era even went. So all the stories that he tells does not exist because you were in Jersey in a picket fence house.
Mm-hmm.
And then people don't realize when he tell his stories, there's really no real stories. But like if I'm telling stories, because in that crack era, I would tell you, man, we had to duck, we had to hide, we had to do this. I lost this friend, I lost that friend. See, I got stories to go with it. He's just telling a story through maybe like a rap artist song, and he makes that rap artist song part of his story
Yep.
to make you think it's true.
And he would even try to change his accent.
Yeah. One minute he was talking like a New Yorker, and then
Oh.
And then it depended on where he was too at that time. He would try to change his accent to different things too.
Yeah, but the meaning of me saying it, yeah, because he's a chameleon. But the point of me saying this is that Nature Boy prepared himself for this. So they're not going to be able to do what Nature Boy have done.
Yeah.
They need so if they think they're going to bring in the money, like no, they're not going to be able to do it. Think you're going to bring in the money, the people? No, because Nature Boy has that charisma.
Yeah.
He had that live down packed forever.
Mm-hmm.
He had all these lives and all these TV shows. Remember, he reenacts off TV shows too.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
if
He's
you listen
very,
to him,
yes, he's very entertaining.
right?
And
They
that's
can't.
something
They
they don't
can't do
have.
that.
No. And especially since people have come out and have been calling Velvet out now, they're calling her out and they're not giving to her as much as they were,
Now,
which is a good thing.
Well, that's because they wasn't watching people when they was talking about it the first time. I remember one time I wasn't even talking about the girl. I don't know what took place. But all I know is the whole slew of people coming in there trying to want. And I'm like, I was so mad. Her lovers came up in there trying to, no, you ain't gonna tell me nothing. I call it the way I see it.
Yeah.
And when I seen her and Nature Boy, I don't know if you remember when she did that fake birth. What people forget when she did that fake birth, and then she was sitting up in there acting like she was giving birth. They had people sending money, right? But they knew all along it was fake. And then she was sitting around eating and all. I'm like, well, what the hell? But the thing was, after
I didn't even know about that.
yeah, I got it on video. One of these
Wow.
days. And she made a smirk.
Can you give them your channel so that people can subscribe?
Yes, but I'm mainly on my Sugar Love channel because Tony T has been a bad girl, right?
Oh, so you haven't never got Tony T back yet?
No, I'm on Tony T now, I believe.
Oh, okay.
No, but yeah, I got Tony T back now. But don't forget, Sugar Love is my main channel. But when Sugar Love was in trouble, Tony. But either way, one of them is always a bad girl, right?
Well, can you write it? Can you put it in the chat, and then I'll put it up here on the screen?
Yeah, because I'll definitely check it out.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely come in, and I would love for Divine to come in into the show.
Well, everybody go and subscribe to her because it's very important that you guys, and I tell them all the time, don't just watch my channel, don't just watch World's channel, don't just watch Sweet Moms for Life's channel. You need to watch all the channels so that you have a chance to make up your own mind about these guys and make up your own opinions about things, because you're not going to get everything you need in one channel or two channels.
Right.
So it's very important that
now, well, my channel now, I just call it the way I see it on the video. I don't add, I don't subtract, I don't put my feelings in it, I don't put my emotions in it. I just, whatever's in front of me, that's what I commentate on, right?
It's very hard not to put your feelings in it. Oh,
yeah, it is hard.
It is.
Oh no, it's not. No, once you show me certain things, my feelings emotions is completely gone. Because
I'm very empathic. That's my blessing and my curse.
I'm beyond empathic. That's why I know I have to learn. I've learned. See, empathic can work for you both ways. Even though your heart goes out to people, but you still know when somebody's lying. That's what makes you empathic. You know when somebody is not telling the truth. You know when somebody is not sincere. See, people got to use all their empathic powers.
Yeah, but see, I just recently learned that I was an empath. I didn't know for some years what I was dealing with, why I was feeling certain things. So it was taking me some time, on top of dealing with like everyday life and some of my health issues. It was taking me some time to understand things and see things.
But yeah, but my empathic it saves the heck. I learned to use it where it saves the heck out of me. You know, but you just learn. So after you'll learn because if you don't learn how to use it to protect you, and whatever you're talking about, you're going to become it. So either two things gonna happen. You're gonna stay sick because everybody's drowning you and you feeling everybody's sorrow.
You know what? But this is why I guard myself now, and I stay more protected now. Like I stopped putting myself around so many people because I was feeling overwhelmed and I was feeling drained, and I felt like Like I can't carry everyone's
You're right.
burden.
And I'm
And
so
then
happy you're doing
it
that,
even
Summer.
was making me sick. I was getting sick,
Uh-huh.
literally
Uh-huh.
sick.
And TV shows do it too, not just people. Watch, you gotta be careful of the TV shows you watch, the smells that you smell,
Hmm.
the streets you walk down. I mean, you could pick up a signal from anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I sometimes be watching these shows. I be like, all right. I be like, I can't watch these shows. I now gotta watch the Family Channel shows, but I can't be watching some of these TV shows.
Yeah, even I know what you mean about that. Because even now, like even today, like my husband, he even is aware of it now. So much so he'll be like, "Oh, let me turn. I'm about to put on a cartoon." Like he'll change it up real quick
Yep.
just to get my
Oh.
atmosphere right.
But the second thing is you still know how people feel. So when people are really bad, you're gonna learn how to mirror it right back at them, right? So now you're gonna become them. That's the second part.
Now that's the part I'm trying to get a hold on right now because I'm basically like a very soft person, kind-hearted and very giving. But when Velvet did what she did to me, that really, really did something to me. It really ticked me off. It really pissed me off. I felt like she used Christianity. She lied. She deceived. She manipulated. And then she had the nerve to like just
What
be
did
just so disrespectful,
what did she do
and
to you?
she used and abused me, and then she wasn't thankful or appreciative
Mm.
See, I couldn't say these
with
names
everything
together.
that I had done. And to be used and abused and then just disregarded. And
Oh, grab it on my
She
way to
paid a
Ohio.
lot for. She paid a lot. She gave a lot to Velvet, like furniture wise, when she moved into her apartment.
about
She
four
gave
to
her
five
a
thousand,
lot.
about $4,000 to $5,000.
Grab it on my way to Ohio. You should have called me, girl. I'm like, she been got knocked at the door. I ain't lying. But
I and because I'm a foster parent of 13 years. Before that, I had a group home for teenage boys, and I also worked with teenage girls. So I just wanted to help her and her situation, and I wanted things to be better for her, and I didn't want her to suffer and to go without. So a lot of things I believed that she said, and I just wanted, like I said earlier, I just wanted the best for her and her kids, and I wanted her to know that she had a support system. But when a person, like how she did things, and then like that video she made a couple of days ago talking about people who gave to her, it was their fault, they didn't have to, and all this other crap that she said, like she just totally don't care.
It's like I didn't ask you for it. I mean,
technically she's 100% correct, and I did cover that video.
And some of it she did ask, she did, and that's another I just can't believe the lies.
She loved me.
Well, let me just say to you, Summer, God bless you.
Yeah.
I think you did what you did was in your heart. And when God knows you do something from your heart, you know you're gonna get it back double, right? And triple.
And I have.
And even if it doesn't come to you, it comes to your kids or your kids' kids. But don't you did it, it's done. Don't feel bad because you're gonna get blessed for it. So I wouldn't have no feelings for that because everything that she does, she's gonna have to reap what she sows.
Right.
You just like if you give money to somebody in the street who needs help, but they really taking and buy drugs. What you do with it, I don't know, but God knows.
Yeah, because I do that all the time.
Right,
I do that all the time.
Right, God knows.
And so it really wasn't even about like the money or the amount. It's just how the person handle you and like the emotional abuse.
Right.
Like that's just not okay. And then to have the attitude of, oh well.
girl, you should have called me. But girl, you should have called me, girl. We would be on the next plane to Ohio. I am gone. I am like, I will have to go Brooklyn on her way, girl. But I just to say, for you to even do that, and I'm sorry that you were treated the way
Her mom apologized. When her mom found out, how things went, she was very upset about it, and she talked to me about it. She apologized many times, and then I told her mom, I said, I don't know really like how much further it would have gone, but I'm glad it stopped. When it stopped, I said, but the Lord put on me that He helped me to remember that if she was that disrespectful or worse to her family, to her parents, who am I? So that helped me to get over some things. And I said, eventually I'm going to get to a place to where I don't even say anything negative about her, because that's how far past her. It's just going to be
right,
nothing. It's going to
because
be nothing.
Her mom always just seems to be there, like on the sidelines, just waiting for her, so some kind of change, it seems like.
no,
And
her
she
mother.
and it seems like Velvet is always trying to distance herself from her family.
Hmm.
Well, first of
And
all,
that's sad.
I don't even like to bring up Velvet's mother when it comes down to Velvet, because I don't want to
Yeah.
interrupt the business and stuff that her mother is doing.
Yeah.
We don't want people to think that we don't need her business to be slowed down, because when people mention that name, then they're going to be attached to her. So I never mention her mother's name, just because she's doing the damn thing.
Yeah.
If I follow her and stuff like that, she should not be
But it's
held
sad.
to
It's so
something that her
sad.
daughter do.
Yeah.
Because you don't know how your kid's gonna turn out, and you
Right.
still young, and you still living your life. You don't want you to be tarnished for what
Right.
your kids do.
Well, the good thing about it, and I definitely try not to do that as well. That's why I kind of guard her, because I do have a
Yes.
high level of respect, and I actually have a love for her. She's a great person. I try to speak highly of her, and let people know that she has a beautiful side. Just a lot of people don't know about that. There are a lot of people are misled and were misled, but
Right.
in
I
her
was.
businesses, they don't share business together like that anymore.
No,
Her
they
mom.
don't. But the people still may think that the apple don't fall far from the tree. You don't know what
uh
people may be thinking.
that's true too. You never know, but I'm so glad that, like you said, she's doing well. She's really doing well for herself. But Velvet, at a certain age, kids, they don't even care. You could bring them up and raise them to be a certain type of way. At a certain age, they start using their own brain and start making their own
Mhm.
decisions.
That's just like she put out that video. And I must probably speak on that too. I am so backed up on stuff because Shasha, I run a youth program, and
Mhm.
I deal with kids for a living, and I done had over 900 kids come through me. And then I deal with politicians. I do it all, and
Mhm.
it's all aggravating. I like to do none of it, but that's what God tells me to do. I gotta do what God tells me to do. I'm like, God, I'm tired. He like get it, and he's like, get up,
Sounds like me.
and
Sounds
he
like
like
me.
he like get up, right? We gotta definitely hook up some. Oh
Yeah.
God, but
Yeah, I work with kids for a long time.
mhm. Right, and I get them jobs. I mentor. I do. You name it, I do it. I'm their mama, their uncle. You know, I'm there, but I have to catch up. But either way, when
Yeah,
you
that's a
did a
beautiful heart.
video about being a Sigma, but the part that she chose to play was they're smarter than their mother and their father, and she kept reinforcing that. And I was like, well,
Wow.
I don't know if y'all seen it,
Yeah,
I saw part of it.
And I'm like, well, shit, then pay the bills too. This is not
exactly.
smarter than me. That's
What
what
about
our
saying that
parents
you're?
used to tell us when we thought
And
we were
she's like,
smart.
that's how I feel. I'm like, okay, all right.
Baby, see, her mother is not one of her mother don't play, but she needed old school mean that you in your late 60s and up. Old school mama's album, I like, okay, you growner than me, then you need to pay your own bills. You need
Right.
hello. I'm glad you're smarter than me, so I can sit back and do nothing. You raise me, you teach me, you figure out how to pay these bills, keep these lights on, put in the picture, because you so smart, right?
But it's things like that, and you know she's throwing little digs here and there, and I get upset for her mom. You know, it's like how don't do that. It's like how can you? And you can tell her mom has been good to her. She was there for her through leaving carbonation and everything, and she's trying to do what she can to help her. And it's like just a slap in the face to her too. From what I'm seeing, just
Baby,
somebody.
your kids, with some kids would do it to you. But you know what? Just what they don't understand is how long you think it's gonna last, boo. just like you ain't never seen an old hoe, you ain't never seen an old pimp. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never seen an old drug dealer. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you young, but what you gonna do afterwards?
Yeah, that's what I keep saying. What's going to happen when your kids are old enough and you're not getting assistance for them anymore? Then you're going to have to go to work.
No, what's gonna happen when they become her? What's gonna happen when they're like when you like where she at and all this they divine they got there? We know all of that stuff. But when you start wondering where they at and when they start meeting the wrong man, because I mean, but soon as you think your kids are grown, another set of problems start.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And then they're gonna start talking to you the way they want to when them hormones kick in, baby. So they haven't even seen or touched life yet. All they know is what they know now. But if you older, you know every day. I'm quite sure Shasha kids are grown. She still pray for them every day too.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, you people gotta be careful because baby, if you don't believe nothing else, you're gonna weep with yourself. And they said you could tell what type of fruit it is by the seeds. So as her seeds get older, regardless of all of this, she gonna see the fruits of her labor.
Yep. Yep.
Last time it was Sweet Ma. This week it's Tony T, aka Sugar Love.
Yeah, but we gotta pop
Miss
up and show support
Summer.
for one another. We gotta do that. We gotta pop up. But summer girl, I wish man, me, I don't do disrespect. See, empath or not, I got boundaries that do not be crossed. But I was always like that. Disrespect, we don't do, baby. I do drive-bys. I do fly-bys, drive-bys.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't take disrespect lightly. I'm in my late 40s, so I'm right there with you.
I'm past that, but we still probably right neck to neck. I probably, even though I'm gonna be in a lot of pain, but girl, I will see you. I will see you. Okay? You know, but I also got to realize you ain't gotta do nothing. Life gonna do it.
Yeah. Yep.
Life gonna do it itself because baby, you're not the only one. It's many. It's many. So all that karma and all that stuff, it will be dealt with. And it may not be in her generation, but see, God don't deal with individual people.
Mhm.
God deals with generations.
Mm.
So a lot of times people think, well, I ain't scared of nothing. I ain't worried about nothing. You don't have to, because it might skip you, but it's gonna hit your kids or may hit
Mhm.
your kids' kids.
See,
Because
that's why you got to do people right. I don't go out here, never have ever intentionally went out in the world to hurt someone.
now Summer got me feeling her pain, but that's okay.
I'm sorry.
Thank you, Summer.
We're gonna have you
Now,
crying
now,
before we get off
now
of
for
here.
the rest of the night, I'm gonna be thinking about you because you know we empaths here. So
She
now
had sweet Mara crying.
I
Oh,
just want to say thank you very much for you just thank you for now I have to go to sleep with your pain, but it's okay.
No, Lord. Take it off of her, Lord.
It's too late. It's too late. But you know, uh in a sense, I'm glad. Well, not now, but I'm glad when I was younger, like I had that temper and I had this and that, because baby, the empath stuff go out the window when you do
Mm,
certain things, baby,
yeah.
it go out the window. But you
Mhm.
know, when people is sincere, and I can feel your sincereness, and I
Mhm.
can feel that, you know, you only, I mean, you only like wanted to help, but you know,
yeah.
your your mind was so much on, you know, well, I'm gonna make sure she's good, but not knowing that she was good.
And it was so bad to where, cause see, was, I never was able to conceive. So I just was like, there was no limit for her.
Are you also
And
again?
I'm sure that her
You
children
wanted you
are
wanted
Oh
to,
my God.
but not knowing that she's good. See, we trying
Mm.
to help somebody, but we didn't think about it. And this is not for you. This is for anybody else, because people still gonna want to support. You know,
Mhm.
she's safe. She's safe.
Mhm.
She has her own apartment. She's away from the big bad wolf.
Mhm.
She's better than a lot of people. She really is.
Mhm.
What help did she need? She get the same thing that other people on public assistance get. She get the,
Mhm.
you know, she get so, you know, we're thinking with these sad stories and oh, especially oh with the driving the car and the this and the that. We're like, oh my God, let's help her get to her dreams, not knowing that she's good. She didn't.
And you know, if you notice that in her, and I was going to do a video to break it down, she uses certain keywords in her, like Nature Boy did.
Mm-hmm,
She'll use certain words to play on the sympathy, to play on people's heartstrings
mm-hmm,
in her
mm-hmm.
videos. Like, you know, I don't know. I'm gonna break it down,
Yeah,
but I
and
noticed that.
but see, I like me, I don't break her down no more. I just pull up one of my old videos. I done did this already.
Right,
Right?
because
Mm.
people,
I,
and people
I
are
done did
waking up
this.
to her, so that's
But
good.
so a lot of people like who come to my channel, like they don't know. They like, oh, well, I listen. I did this. Let me show you. I did this already, and then you'll see how long ago I done did this and color. I just let the video
And
speak
you
for
didn't put
itself.
down your channel name. You put down your channel name for
Now
us.
I put Sugar Love in there. SUGALOVE.
Hold on a minute. Oh, let's see. Is it all capital? It is, isn't it?
And no, I try not to capitalize nothing, but you'll see. Just put Sugar Love in there. SUGA, no aura.
And it's LOV.
LOVE. That's the love train, baby. The love train.
Okay. So this is your
It's two
channel.
separate words. Two separate words. Two separate
Oh,
words.
okay. And this is your YouTube channel. And everybody, please subscribe to Sugar Love.
But
Yes, I'll definitely be going over to that channel and
and I
subscribe.
definitely want you to come on the channel. Shasha's always invited too. Because I really want you to tell your story because you are saving a lot of people.
Mm,
So maybe that's what God wanted you to do.
mm,
Even though you had to pay, but sometimes things go like that. You know,
yeah.
you had to get burnt.
Hmm.
Just like in the Bible, people have to get burnt. So now you are testimony.
And I wouldn't even share it. I wouldn't tell it for a long time. I just kind of kept it to myself, and I was trying to deal with it on my own. And I remember talking to Sasha, and Sasha had asked me, like, did I want to talk about it? And I'm like, no, because I was just like trying to let the Lord help me through it. And then I was like, I really didn't want to share because part of me still wanted to protect her. And then the other part of me was just like upset that she just did me that way. So I was like, the Lord, I just felt like, no, just don't say anything. Just let it be, let it be. So it took months for me to even say, okay, this, I just let out a little bit. This is what happened. So little by little, I stated, what happened and how it happened. So it did take me a long time to say anything.
Because you had to, a lot of things had to settle what happened to you. So that's understandable because, your mind and your body, everything's kind of confused at the moment. Like I helped her, I got goals, I did it from my heart, so it's a lot of different feelings and emotions that's going on. So, of course, the first thing you're not going to do is let me blast it because you got to settle them feelings.
And then also over time, like, how sometimes people make a mistake and then they may come and apologize. I said, maybe she'll apologize. Maybe she'll reach back out to me. And so time kept going on and she didn't apologize. She just got worse. And then she even started making little videos with taunting messages.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that they were geared towards me. And I'm like,
one day that chick got me so mad.
I'm getting tired of it. I'm like, all the receipts that I had.
One day that chick got me so mad. She got me so mad, right? I was pissed because I didn't even say nothing about the chick. Because after I said what I said years ago, I already knew nothing was going to change, and I see it for what I see it. So her people came on over to my channel because I was showing a throwback video, right? Because you show.
Oh Lord, they do that here too.
But the thing is, they came on over there minding my business, not knowing it's a throwback video. And then next thing you know, she goes to strike the channel.
That's happened to me.
Well, she got me so daggone mad. I did a compilation video on her, and I think I did it so bad. I was so mad. I had to erase it. I had to erase it. But now that this came back up, I wish I did not delete it because that video people needed to see. Do not come for me. Don't come from my channel. Don't come for me. And then what happened was there was another person that had my name. So she ended up striking their channel and then they lost their channel.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, what? You got the wrong one. See how God works? See how God works?
Wow.
And then
she would have people come over here and report the subscribers' comments.
Oh, they could do whatever they want to do, but my chat is snipers. They ruthless. They're terrible, right? my people are terrible. They terrible, and I love them. I love them. They terrible. They terrible. They nothing. Anna tell you, Envy, and been with me for a long time. She know my chat, boy.
Well, they deleted her. They've had her some of her comments reported on the channel and had them
Listen,
deleted.
as long as they don't say her name, they can say whatever they want to say.
Mm.
As long as you don't put her name in it.
Well,
So,
would you be willing to go to her channel and talk to her audience, Summer?
no,
Maybe
no,
there's a whole new.
no. Her audience is brainwashed, and they're gonna do what they want to do. Her job would be to save future people from going over there.
Yeah.
Wait, what mean y'all? Who's y'all saying? Y'all have to stop worshiping Velvet and Nature Boy. Stop looking for their acceptance. If you're going to try to please them, you have to respect all that they do. What do you mean, saying? Ain't nobody worshiping them. First of all, my meaning of doing Nature Boy has nothing to do with Nature Boy. My meaning of doing Nature Boy, because I cover narcissism, and he is the perfect poster child for narcissism. So that's what made me do Nature Boy. And if anybody else is a perfect candidate for narcissism, I will be doing them too. My job is to save people. My job is to show them the red flags. My job is to say, hey, when he do this, hey, he's gaslighting. When he do this part, he's love bombing. When he do, look at the eyes. See, that's what my job is. And also, it's a reality show that people is watching, and we're not worshiping him.
Exactly. And it's definitely not about acceptance. How about it's about respect? When something or someone does something for you, you need to be respectful and you need to be appreciative. That's the least. The least. I am a human being, not a robot.
And yeah, that got a big heart. I mean, I commend you on that. I have to
Thank you.
and I'm gonna thank you for her.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'm gonna thank you for her. But it was stated that it was Shasha. Did you? I'm not going into that, but did you give out something that they was talking about?
What do you mean?
It was stated that you gave a certain amount to her.
I don't gave her a what in the mouth?
You gave her a certain amount. I don't want to go on all in.
I've never given Velvet nothing ever.
All right, but it's stated in videos that you gave her a certain amount. But
no, I've never even heard of that.
Me neither.
All right, so people are stating that you gave her a certain amount. They're stating that you gave her $5,000.
No, that was me. That was me on Sasha's channel.
That was Summer.
No, you need to go look at some of the videos, and you need to look at some of the things. And I have also showed it on my thing, and it states your name. And I'm like, I know Sasha ain't do no damn thing. I know she ain't do no dumb shit.
Who was saying that? Who was saying that?
I will show it. I ain't gonna tell. I will show it because you need to come be and even though my feelings was hurt.
And not only that, when I did do those things, it was over a period of 2 months, like about 2.5 months. We were talking almost every day. We were having Bible studies. Like it was over a period of time of having a relationship, planning trips. She had little Ellie calling me TT Nana. Like we had a relationship.
Yeah, the same way that man walked in her damn door and one day and daddy.
Yeah. So it was over a period. It wasn't like it was just done one time, one day.
That somebody is saying that I'm the one that gave her $5,000.
Exactly. So I was like, what the? I mentioned something. I said, what the fuck? I said, oh man, I don't know what I said, but I know I said something. I forget it. So I said, if I said something, if I said something bad, forgive me. If I said something good, then I said something good. But I was like, what the fuck? And I even, remember, I called it the way I see it. But if information is corrected, I have to correct it. So I will correct it. I will correct it.
Okay, because that never happened.
But
They might have gotten confused with me with Summer, like because we were discussing it on this channel, like what Summer had done for her and stuff. And maybe they had it confused. I don't know. But yeah, I'm a big advocate about that. I'm like always telling people, don't get scammed by her. And no, I've never given her $5,000.
Okay, he says y'all have to stop worship. Okay, he said that. Okay. Nature Boy is example or subject of narcissism. You worship them wherever you know. That's a lie, Saint. You need to take that name Saint off your name. Yeah, because people speak upon something, that doesn't mean you worship them. Okay, most people has proven to be. Listen, do you know how many people that will listen to my channel and Shasha's channel and say thank you?
It's so funny how Saint Nah is new to this channel. I've never seen this
yeah,
Saint.
but he saying,
on the
listen,
channel.
I'm not Shasha. Don't come for me. Don't come for us. Don't come for none of this. You need to change your name, Saint, to something else. What the hell do you mean? First of all, like I said, you have plenty of people that said, we don't care. But what we will say is plenty of people I have seen it. People go into Shasha's chat and they go, thank you. I was thinking about going there, but I saw your channel. Or thank you for the information. And I have had that plenty of times.
It doesn't even pay to go back and forth with these Velvet supporters. Her own family members has said how she lies and distorts the truth. So go somewhere, Saint.
He need to just change his name. But that's why I had to put the good with it, because we know the job that we do. And other content creators too. We know the job that we do. We know we have helped people. So we don't care about all this other stuff.
Well, I'm about to put this person. I'm going to block that person.
No, let him stay.
And people are so delusional and say crappy stuff. Like one time, Velvet was like, and she gonna make a video, and she was like, just like this person was helping me and doing things for me, and she was like, and I wonder why. What were their intentions? Did she want me to help her with her business? Did she need me to help her advertise her business and this and that? And she was talking about, because she said that to me in one of our conversations. What did you want? You want something from me? You want me to help you with your business? And I'm like, girl, I don't need your help for business. I'm good. I'm the one giving you money. If I needed help, why am I sending you this type of money?
Sexy J says, keep up the good work, ladies. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, like just say delusional stuff instead of just saying I apologize. Like they just reach and say
you will never hear that from her, because to Velvet, she feels like you and everybody else owes her.
Again, I'm gonna say on that behalf, I have to agree with her when she said that people chose to. Sometimes you do have to take a little blame.
And I accept the responsibility. Like I'm accountable for
not just you, Summer. It's other people too.
Yeah.
So I'm not directing this.
Not me. Not me.
I'm not direct, but I'm saying that because remember, people decide to say, "Hey, I want to help." People, that is up to you to say yes, no, help her, not help her. How much do I need to send her? you know. And then people have to realize, you know, a lot of people they don't know about narcissists. They don't know they have a narcissism. People they don't understand they are beautiful people in with the mask on. You know, there a lot of people deal with people who are narcissistic people over off covert for years before the mask come off. So sometimes people don't know they got one until they say the word "I do." And the minute they say the word "I do," the man turns into a whole different man. And they're like, "This not the person who I married." You know, that's why I'm heavily into that. So I cannot blame people if they got sucked into it because they don't know that's a mask.
Yeah, I think that,
Exactly.
and
And
I
when you
think
talk
she
about,
really used these. I think she really did. She took a note off of Nature Boy's page because she really did the same thing that he did. She would use these trigger word or certain words to play with your heartstrings or to try to, I don't know. I think Nature Boy somehow was able to kind of brainwash his audience with certain things that he would say over and over and over again, and or play with the heartstrings, and I
What
think
a
all of it.
what a
She really took
heartstring.
advantage of a lot of people.
The heartstrings will always be when you mention the word childhood. That would be everybody's heartstring because a lot of people's childhood was messed up. So,
Yeah.
or things happened to them, so they automatically think that okay, this got to be true, or I feel because not knowing that they're lying. So, or they use my kids, my kids, my kids, you know. So then he will go, oh yeah, and the lady did this. No, man, you was a freaking. Anytime you telling me that your parents has passed away and you can't explain to me how you got put in the foster care, what age you got put in the foster care, why nobody on either side took you. That was see, people hear things, but they're not listening to the things that they don't hear. You know, you're telling me this, but you're not telling me, well, you know, well, he tried it one time and said that his family, his mother's side, first of all, he claimed as Haitian and other first of all, them Haitians don't play. I'm not saying every Haitian is perfect. I'm not saying, but a lot of them Haitians, when they come here, baby, they come to work and make money. They don't come here to do drugs. You understand what I'm saying? So the whole family ain't messed up. You may get a couple, but not the whole entire family. He was he was always a deviant kid to the point that he did something when they had him. He did something to their kid. Remember, he said he was always touching boys and stuff. Then he ended up in foster kid, and he was always touching boys and feeling on boys and doing things to these daggone boys. So when he got to the other people's house, when he finally, him and his brother finally got adopted, you know, he was a leopard don't change the spot, so which means he was doing some things there too. And that lady probably did spank him or whatever. But he also stated, "Oh, I used to run away," and he also stated, "Oh, we was outside playing." She can't be that bad if you outside playing, right? She let you outside to play. See, people don't listen to everything that he's saying. There's nothing, no backup to it. And then he claimed, oh, my first he was Dominican, now he's Puerto Rican, and now and then it's Puerto Rico, papi. Hey, that's Puerto Rico. I'm like, I'm like, these people are not listening to nothing. They hearing stuff, but they're not listening. And then he was such a deviant, they had to put him away. And look how long he was put away. So that means he was really messed up in the head. If you in there since, and then he claimed he was in there from 13 or 14 to 17. So how much a OG are you?
Mm.
You ain't no real OG. You ain't really was in them streets. You don't know no real gangsters. You don't know nothing about the
You could
about
tell by
what you
how he
claim.
interacted with people when he went to the hood. He didn't interact with those guys in the hood the same way he treated those guys in his cult.
He's not. But even when he's talking, you got to remember, even when the man is talking, people should have known he is not about that life because you was in a mental ward at 13,
Mm,
14.
mm,
Up so all the ages where you didn't know nothing about life. You was in a mental ward. So what and then some of the artists, number one, let me tell people, this how I know he came from a happy childhood, right? And I tell people, listen, because I know he come from a happy childhood and he's the deviant one because if you ever listen to the music that he plays, you have to have a happy childhood to play some of the old school music. Why?
yeah, that's so
It
true.
brings back
Yeah.
memories. So if
Yeah.
something was your childhood was that bad, certain songs you're not playing. But if you're playing that because you're used to that being played in the house, if you're quote unquote 40, because
Mhm.
the music that you're playing is not from your era.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be your aunts and uncles' era. It wouldn't be the Pope's era. But I'm saying you could tell you had good times because you can't stop playing that age bracket of music because it's not your age bracket of music. Your age bracket would be like a Little Wayne and this and that. No, you go further.
Wow, you definitely put something on my mind. That's true.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother way to look at it and examine it. That's good.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah, I
like
can comment
I like her
everything.
because she always makes sense. She always makes sense of things, and it gets you thinking.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that's a big eye opener. That was
Mhm.
good.
I tell you, God worked in mysterious ways because
Yes.
I was up, I was trying to sleep, but I was trying to sleep since 5 o'clock because I have to take my grandma naps, right? Out of nowhere, I have to take naps every day. And my dog keep not barking for everybody else's door but mine. I can't stand him, right? And then that now I'm still up. And then God brought me here, and God said, you know what? Go on there and speak to your sister.
Yeah.
Wow.
Even though she
And
was
we
I'm
weren't
so
even
glad you
supposed to
did.
be we weren't even supposed to be on long. We weren't gonna be on long. And I even remember saying to my husband, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna he was like, I guess I won't see you for a couple of hours.
Oh.
Um, so I said, because he normally goes to bed around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, because he'll get up early in the morning to go to work. But he's not working tomorrow. We're celebrating the purchase of our new truck, so we're just celebrating this weekend. So
Oh.
he's not going to bed early. So he was like, well, I guess I will see you for a couple of hours. I said, no, we're not going to be on long. Sasha's not going to be on long. I'll be back.
That's
I said, I'll be back.
already.
Oh,
Give me
Sasha,
about
no. If I'm
I'm like,
on,
give
we
me about
gonna
an
be on.
hour.
But happy belated birthday, Sasha.
Oh,
I
it's
said all that to say happy belated birthday. Right?
yeah, and it's Summer had a birthday on
On
Thanksgiving Day.
Thanksgiving.
No, but hers was in October, but we ain't speak
Yes.
Tuesday, so I have to go backwards and say happy belated birthday, right?
Thank you.
Sasha.
Oh.
Because her
Oh.
birthday the same day as my mama's, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
So
so I can't believe you remembered.
yeah, of course
Oh.
I don't forget.
So that's how I know that
We
you're my
were
true
friends.
friend.
oh, that's so sweet. That's so
We
sweet.
we were
That's how I
friends,
know. I'm
and
glad you
remember
came back to me.
and remember I was telling you the tricks to get you monetized, and didn't you get monetized?
Yeah, but it didn't take forever. I think it took forever.
No, but something. Remember, I told you had to do that. You like you didn't know that, and you as soon as you took that thing off, you was monetized. Bam.
Yeah, it didn't take long after that.
Right. Because I believe, we all can eat. I believe that, we all have individual, like I think somebody else, individual, I said it, perspective.
Individuality.
Yeah, we all have individual perspective. Like me, I go into the psychology of it.
Yeah.
And I go in.
Yeah, that's what I love about all of us because, like, we each
I know
have.
Sasha told me I need to get a channel. I'm like, no, I'm a behind the scenes
I'm always
girl.
trying to get people. I'm like, get a channel. You have a good like. There's so many people that I talk to on here, and I'm like, you guys, just some of them are just they know how to talk, and it's. I'm telling you what, I just don't have it. I don't have it, but I try. I try to do what I can, but I don't know. It's crazy. But I got another question for you, though. And I ask everybody this that comes up. What do you think that Nature Boy is going to get out anytime soon?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just did a video. I ripped Aya apart, and I ain't finished with her yet, right?
Uh-huh.
I ain't finished with her, and then I'm gonna get to Malaya.
And I can't believe Sasha came back. I can't believe she came back.
They're gonna have to come back because when you got that trauma bond, and sometimes just like if you have a person that like at your worst time in your life, or probably not the worst time, but it could be any time in your life. It could be the time when you had the best time. Like sometimes when you speak to them, only they will understand. Like if you were if people see you now as a dud, and because you're older, so of course when you speak to people that when you wasn't a dud, and girl, remember when we did this? See, now they understand, and now conversation. So that's what they've been through so much trauma. Only then, who else gonna understand them?
Mm-hmm.
And then, God forbid, allegedly, all the things they could have contacted there, like they know they all got it. Shoot, don't give it to nobody else. Shoot. Keep it there. Keep it right in there. But a lot of that is trauma bonding. But that's why I say even when it came down to Solar and that was good luck. Good luck. But we can't say we're gonna do her dirty. We do her shit too.
Yeah. And like you said, all we can do is sit and wait and watch and see what happens. Is that me or is
that's some
you guys? Oh, okay. But yeah, all we can do is just sit and watch and watch it all unfold. Because right now we don't know what they're gonna do. We don't know if they're gonna. It's just hard telling.
Yeah, they have to do whatever Nature Boy prototype was. They have to do it because it works. It works.
Yeah.
Even though they may not believe in him, but they know far as getting that money and doing things by surprise, it works.
Mm-hmm.
Far as using keywords to get money, it works. Telling sad stories, it works. Just telling a story, period. It works. So why would they stop?
Yeah.
He showed it. They've been there 4 or 5 years. It worked because now I think Kite is the only one now who like cut off his hair. He's Muslim now, and he's the only one that's working now and who has a job. The rest of them, they already showed them. Look how much money we got. We ain't working, did we? And so that's all in their mind. But You will have to work for anything you do in life, even if you decide to. Even people who sell drugs, you got to stay on that corner. You still work.
But
Nobody's sitting home.
legally, if he did get out, he would never be able to, and he probably wouldn't do it anyway. He'd probably just put it under a different name, but he wouldn't just be able to call himself legally Carbonation again, would he?
Yeah, but see, what people forget, he don't have to because he was also
He was
melanation.
the one.
He was also melanation, ether nation. He can pick. He can go right back to
He can,
melanation.
right.
Remember, carbonation wasn't the. He was things before carbonation, and
Yeah.
people like
Yeah.
melanation anyway. So
the Etherians
mhm.
and
So,
melanation.
right. So it ain't like, oh, if they want to do a story about carbonation, I own it. Okay, but what happened with the melan? They had a melanation part too. What if you want to say, I don't want to talk about the carbonation? I want to talk about melanation because he always. Okay, what if he just see? People keep thinking they're gonna outslick the slicker, baby. You forgot he was not always carbonation. He was melanation, the etherins, and something else before that. Or
He is the main character. So it don't matter what he calls himself.
right. Now you got it.
Yeah,
So thinking that you own the name that you're gonna get something, no, because they don't have to use carbonation.
That's
yeah,
true.
and she'll come on and she'll cry and she'll act like she's so hurt because people are not supporting her right now. But the thing is when he goes away, and I'm sure he will eventually because they all do, she's going to be right back online saying that she's still healing. She's still healing. And I'm hoping that people don't fall for it. I don't think they will.
I mean, at this point, like this one lady, oh,
She'll be saying she's still healing, and I'll be saying I'm still shopping.
And you make sure you keep that story out. But it was this one lady. Oh my God, we went in. You're gonna have to see that one, girl. Then she had the all this time I didn't know she was a nature boy lover. And you use the name God. That's one thing I don't play around with. That's one thing I don't do. Do not use God's name in vain. Do not use the blasphemy thing. And there's no way you're gonna call him like he in the Bible and make or chick what? Then talk about he doesn't lie. He'll just tell you the truth. The first lies, he was born a crackhead. He started off lying. What are you talking about? And then calling them 3 blind bats, goddesses, them damn deadbeat, nasty twat, broccoli, cauliflower, vagina.
One thing I have to say for him, though.
Oh, girl, I'm sorry.
One thing I do have to say for him, though, he doesn't. Oh, how do I put this? He's not like with Velvet. You gotta be like with people like that. You have to be careful because
She was being deceptive.
There's a mask there. With Nature Boy,
he was kind of showing
you what he's about.
Yeah,
he'll tell you. He's like, "Yep, I'm possessed. Yep, I'm here to suck your soul." What's he'll tell you what he's.
Well, technically, no. It's just that the people kept saying it. So being that he kept saying it, he probably figured, well, I might as well say it too. It's not like he said if you watch the beginning, he made it seem like he didn't say none of that until the people was saying it.
Mm-hmm.
So he just kind of, we don't know what's being sarcastic or not. Yeah,
And
Oh, so
like,
he was like, if I can't beat him, I'm gonna join him. So
right,
yeah, I'm this, I'm that. Yeah, yeah,
right.
okay.
Oh, I'm a B. Well, yeah, you didn't know I was a B. You understand what I'm saying? But it's not like no truth was there. The people was calling it out.
mm-hmm. I know I was. I
Right.
was.
The people was doing that. He didn't
Yeah.
do that. The people did it.
But
Yeah.
Velvet still was deceptive and manipulating.
That was from day one, but nobody caught it.
I've been calling it out. Nobody listened to me.
No,
I
I'm
thought you
talking
were
about
calling it out.
I'm talking about when she was a student and she was fat.
Oh.
Nope.
And and the what do you call it? The professor stood before her trembling.
Let me tell you, when that girl,
Back when she was EJ.
when she was EJ,
Yeah,
that
you know what? I have such a forgiving heart. I really do.
no
And
baby, when
when
she
she left, I just was like, yes, she left, and we're about to get her on the straight path and make sure everything is good. I just was like, forget
no,
everything,
it
forget
was
about.
it was the real. What happened was it was the real abuse that she went through that people wanted to help her for because the abuse was real. You know,
Well,
that was real. And because everybody already attests to the things that they saw. This did not come out of her mouth.
yeah,
And
it was there. Yeah, I saw the
right,
abuse and all that.
right.
And then it
So
was her, like, I felt like, I was like, women get beat and sometimes they don't have a place to go and they don't have the support they need. And here I come, super save a hoe. I'm like, no, if I have it, I'm gonna help whoever it is that's in need. I'm gonna be their support. I'm gonna help. So it wasn't just the abuse, but it was Ellie, her beautiful little face, and then here she got she's pregnant and she had the new baby. So you just want to help.
but next time you'll say go find
But
a
now,
damn dad.
Summer,
Then
you
go find a damn
are
daddy.
going
Where her
to
daddy
better
at?
protect yourself now.
Yeah,
Don't let
I,
nobody take advantage of you.
I'm different now, kind of like how I
Now
move.
you have people behind you that will like roll you right back in and say, nope, don't do
No, but
that.
God used her as a testimony though.
He
Because
he brought
how
Summer to me. He brought Summer to me. I can tell you that.
no, but God
Uh,
used her as a testimony
yes.
because how would this get out if it didn't happen to her?
Mm.
How can people need to hear this story so they can say, hey, especially the ghost part for girl. See, I wouldn't be mad about the money, but the disrespect and the ghosting part, I had to take a trip to Ohio. Like, what was that? What was that?
Oh
So, are
goodness.
you wanting her to come? Are you asking that if she wants to come to your channel to do like not like an interview, but like a testimony?
If
Or
she was, I would love it. I would love for her to
would
come
you?
on.
I think you could help your, yourself because I believe
But
that.
my mouth is terrible. I'm gonna call them all types of names, as you heard the cauliflower,
But
and
at the
and
same
and let's not.
time, she's got a way of making sense of certain things, and
Hmm.
I think it could help you, and I think you could help other people.
Mhm.
Hmm.
She's
So I
gonna
don't know.
definitely help
It's
us. She's gonna
completely up to
definitely.
you.
Yes, I'll come to your channel. I don't mind.
She's gonna definitely help people because
Yeah,
you still got people that's still in disbelief.
yeah.
And you still
Mhm.
got people saying, well, if you rock with her, right, not to mind you, I'm not telling nobody what to do and what not to do. I
Mhm.
just go now, I can just bring you the information,
Mhm.
right? And just like you could bring them the information, and I wish other people um come
Yeah,
out and
I hope people just stop sending and stop giving.
That's why I'm glad. I'm glad that, like, and then even when it's just ironic. Every time they got on her, Nateri at one point in time, or we now and Serenity. Now they claim that it wasn't them. They claim that they don't do readings, blah blah blah. But they was even nasty about that. Oh, send me something, and I got your reading. I can feel you, baby. You cannot feel me. If you could feel me, you would have knew not to write me no shit like that. You would have known. No, that's okay. Sugar Love channel name is Sugar Love.
Sugar Love. I'm going to write it again in the comment section for you guys, so you guys can go and subscribe to her channel.
That's true, Ann. You're right, Ann.
Love.
I've been going. I definitely been going to.
No, but sometimes God gotta use people.
Yeah.
God, you know,
but he didn't. You know, God didn't allow it to go on for too long. You know, it happened. I was hard.
You know, and then on top of that, you work with people, so you know. But me. No, ma'am. No. I give enough. Lord knows I give enough. But I, in real life,
well, I think
you're not going to come from a cult.
I think that you should have a giving heart. You should want to give if the Lord puts it in your heart. But
and that's true.
You have people that work, that like really try so hard, and these people need an extra hand, but these people can't get it. But then the people who think that they're above working and or think that they're above you, and even with Velvet, every time she goes on the live, she puts the camera down to where she's looking down at you. And she believes that she's above working, and there's nothing wrong with her. She is an able body. If she would work, and if she would stop looking at people as if she's above them, and that they need to worship her, I think people would really want to help her.
And the funny part was, I'm too cute, too pretty to have friends. I'm like, well, I got my own daughter who's so beautiful. But I'm like, what? Say what now? I remember when you was a little piggy now. Stop it. You're growing into your face has matured, and yes, you do look better. But I remember when you had the bump. Remember you had the little baby bumps when you first got there. Girl, stop playing with me.
There's no humble. She's not she. I don't know. I can't with her.
And then you have people say, "Oh, how are you gonna give to people online on the internet? You giving to strangers. You don't give to people on the internet." And I'm like, this is who I am in real life. Internet or no internet, this is who I am in real life. In real life, I can be outside, go shopping in town, and see someone outside, and they ask for food or money, and I'll go in and get them food or give them money. On the internet, in real life, it doesn't matter to me.
And you in a way, you knew Velvet. You trusted her.
I did.
And I don't know.
Yeah, but you know,
it makes me mad just to think about it.
Like I said, God used her as a human testimony to save other people.
Yeah.
So that you are one of God's chosen ones, but we gotta go through some things so we can be the testimony. But you can't tell people don't do this and don't do that with her, and then they try and figure out, well, why not? So now you got a testimony to say because blah 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 blah. You know?
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't have that to say. At least you have some receipts and you have some reasons to tell certain things. But
yeah, definitely have. receipts and my UPS receipts of her address, physical address, PO box address, text messages. Like we were in communication, and none of this stuff, like I really didn't even want, like I said, I didn't even want to do any of this because I thought it was a healthy relationship. And the only reason why I don't even like saying like receipts, but when you do transactions like your bank statements and all of that, all that stuff is recorded.
No, what I meant by receipts, I meant by of her personality.
Well, yeah, that too, but
That's
even physical. But
right.
like, yeah, that and like her characteristics, the behavior, different things that happen, I can testify to those things. And then, because I know like other people mention stuff like, oh, proof of this or proof of that. And like I remember, like even when I mail packages, I always take a picture of my receipt, especially if I'm paying like extra fees to have it expedited. I'll take a screenshot of my receipt just in case my receipt fades and stuff like that. And I'll, keep a copy of it in my phone, and I'll create a folder and I'll send it to my folder through my email. So I'm good with like office management and organizing. So I always have copies of things, and I like little stuff that I keep. So that's the only reason why I have stuff like that.
But do you know that the whole damn wardrobe came from people? I'm like, what I'm gonna say like this, what people didn't take into account is they come from cults, and they have not been deprogrammed. So being that they have not been deprogrammed, they're gonna keep constantly doing cult things.
See, and all I saw was she's in her new place. And then we were talking, she's like, oh, I don't have curtains. Oh, I don't want people looking up here. And, just different things. So I'm like, oh, no, she needs this. Oh, Ellie needs a bed. Ellie needs blankets. And, oh, I love this set. I'm going to get this for her. And all the girly things. Oh, let me get a TV. Oh, no TV.
About her hair. If you want her hair done, you send me money.
Well, I never did that.
Do y'all remember when she left? I think like the second time or something. My girl put a list out. She wrote a list. I've been doing this for a while, and I'm like, if this bitch done, yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that.
She put a list. When you come over, and then I'll show some of the old. I'm just gonna show like bits and clips just to catch you up. Okay. Bits and clips, and I'm gonna even show you my 3.5-year-old video, and I guarantee you would think it's in real time.
Wow.
Part 1 and part 2, and then what part of when Nature Boy said when they made FBI and the other one leave
you didn't say FBI
and the other one leave, the real dark skin one, I forgot her name. Y'all don't remember when he was like, we built this? That's my oldest student. A lot of things I've done, she told me to do. We are the same. What part did y'all did not hear that?
Wow.
He said we are the same. He said this is the house we built. He even told FBI this velvet house. And when he said we are the same, as in whatever that's why they clicked. But he was just more of a narcissistic than her. She was more narcissistic. See, and that's the reason why I stopped giving her a lot of attention, because that's still narcissistic supply.
Wait, so Day Williams said, but Velvet was right. Don't be mad at her for showing you who she
I
is.
I
What's
said
the
that too.
saying? When people show you who they are, believe them. She's an evil being. Okay, but I think you're a little confused, Day Williams, because Velvet was deceptive. At that time, she didn't show me who she was. It was
Well,
definitely
one
way
minute
too
she's
early.
Christian,
And she was even
and one minute,
she was practicing Christianity. We were praying together. I ordered a specific study Bible. She wanted me to help her out with that. I was her first moderator. She said she didn't trust anyone but me. I helped her with that. So it's not about me being mad at her for her showing me who she is. I want to know who you are. But, the swapping and switching up, 1 minute you're this way and another minute you're that way, that's the issue. And
He
then
said,
treating people and then just disregarding people and throwing people to the wayside, those are the issues.
well,
no,
then
I
he
think
says,
he
she
said
puts,
not.
oh, go
He
ahead,
said
sorry.
he's not. He said he's not speaking about you specifically.
Yeah, then he says she puts stuff in the atmosphere of things she wants her followers to buy her. She's a master of asking without asking.
Yeah,
Exactly. That's what I was
just
trying to
like when she
explain.
was on that bus, trying to get people to get her car. So it
Yeah,
didn't come.
it's called
It
dry bag. She knows how to dry bag, but
right.
then
Yeah.
but also she knows how to ask as well, because I've had messages of her asking for things. So
Because
that whole I don't ask
she
people for
knows your
stuff.
heart and she knows that she can take advantage of you.
No, but listen. But let me tell you what this chick did. First, she was trying to get a car, right? When that didn't work, oh, I gotta get on the bus. Then she showed us her on the bus. Then all of a sudden, somebody's following her on the bus.
Mhm.
I'm like, girl, we don't get on out my face. Maybe because I deal with the youth, and maybe because I have, my oldest is 32, right? Right. So I'm like, child, I done been
So
down this
many
road.
people came at me for that, and I was calling that out. And I was like, "Oh my gosh!" And they were like, "Well, she is famous." No, I mean,
I'm like, child,
she's
you
being
ain't did nothing.
stalked, and
I'm like,
I'm like,
girl,
"No, she's not in danger."
I'm like, girl. Sometimes when these kids talk, and even though they grown, but they kids to us, I be
Mm-hmm.
wanting to say, do you know I done been down this damn road? I done heard it all. Not
Mm-hmm.
from my biological ones, and I done had over 900 kids come through me. Tell me something new, please.
Mm-hmm.
And then whatever I haven't heard, I did it my damn self probably growing up. Girl, stop playing with me.
Yeah.
Stop playing with me. Stop playing with
So
me.
so
Stop playing with me.
Ann said there was some guy in the comments named Johnny that was going off on Velvet, telling her he wants his money back and that she stole it. Mrs. Bishop, and that live ended real quick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard.
Wow.
I heard. But that's why I always wish people luck. I always go, God bless you, and I wish you luck. Because remember, I'm old enough to know, baby, I know how things gonna end. Because we done seen it happen too many times.
Mhm.
You could think, like, how many kids thought they was gonna outsmart us? Our own kids thought they was gonna outsmart us. We just sat on back. And what did our kids do when they came around? Oh my, you was right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I should have listened.
Mhm.
Or, I ain't know life was so hard. Like my daughter now. I ain't know life was so hard. Oh, you ain't, oh, okay. When you older, especially when you got kids, I'm not going back and forth with no child. Because I know you're going to mature. And then now your kids going to become you. They're going to be driving you crazy. They're going to be crying and all these things you said about me being a parent. Guess what they're going to say about you? Now, can you imagine everything she said about her parents? Can you imagine what Eliana's going to say? Well, this one was my daddy. That one was my daddy. I done had so many daddies. Who's my daddy?
Wow. Yeah.
She doesn't understand that. And then it's video that backs up whatever Ellie is going to say. So, baby, it's gonna come around full circle, whether you like it or not. You could think you feeding them the best food and doing this. No, let's not forget when you done took your ass to Puerto Rico and that was daddy. Remember he was daddy. Remember when you got back with El Mac and old Mac was holding on picking up Eliana.
Ellie.
Remember,
Yep.
remember that was daddy. And now
And
this
Ellie Jill went off about Olmec holding her.
right. So and then the going back and forth and moving from here to there. When she get older, she gonna say, "I never had a stable home." You know, my mom. She don't think that's all gonna be right in their heads, and they gonna be doing the same way you doing videos talking about your parents. Your kids gonna do videos talking about you.
Oh my goodness. Ellie, the stuff that Ellie is gonna be subject to.
It already has been.
Yeah.
And
Day
then
says,
poor
I
Ivy,
remember when she cut ties with you, Summer. She spoke on it in a live one time.
especially my kids deserve a father. I'm like, well, shit, you right. I got a grown one and one almost.
Yeah,
baby.
but not at all, not at any cost. Like
No,
I can't.
no,
Oh
I
my
was
god.
being sarcastic. I was being very
I
sarcastic.
can't.
I was like, mine deserve one too. Shit, let somebody find my kids a dad.
I can't stand it when a woman will put a man before her own kids. Like that does something to me.
Okay, I got the video, right? If people remember, my girl was out there since she was 13. Let's not forget that. She's been since she was 13, 14. She's been out there. So by the time she got the nature nut, she was more knowledgeable than FBI.
You say FBI one more time.
And let's not. And I call Malaya and FBI.
Malaya.
But the truth ain't in her.
I still can't believe she went back to Nature Boy. I still cannot believe she left that hospital to go right back to him. I don't know.
See, that was my argument on the video I made the other day.
But I thought her health was so bad that it wasn't going to last long. I thought she was going to end up back in a hospital. But she's like holding on.
The man threw her ass on the plane and say whatever, right? whatever, because he thought that she wasn't going to. But either way, even the video I did the other day, and they was like, oh my gosh, FBI is brilliant. She cracked the case. She cracked the case. These are the things that we didn't think about. I said, y'all got to be the most dumbest people I've ever seen on freaking earth. Number one, I don't want to hear this shit. Why you didn't tell that to the detectives? Why you telling me when they had your ass down at the police holding? Why y'all didn't say, you know what? Ain't nothing happened. We walked up to the cab, and if you notice, it's the only time somebody left that it wasn't filmed. Number one. Any other time, I'll cover my ass. Make sure none happens to you. All right? FBI, you coming up with all these different scenarios, but why you want us to answer stuff that you know the answer to? You want us to, well, she said she made love. All of y'all said it was love for people y'all didn't want to be with. Remember when Nature Boy switched y'all all over? Malaya, did you make love to Pisces when he gave you the Pisces? Or did he tell you to go to Pisces and you did what he said? FBI, and when you was with the other one, everybody, and if you notice, all of y'all stories has changed. So, her story has changed. So have y'all. I got plenty of evidence that everything y'all say is always changed. 1 minute it's our real life. Next minute, y'all actors. Which one is it? But the point is, if he's in jail, it's not because of the Terry / Janae. It's because you. When they had your ass up in there, you wasn't like, oh no, nothing didn't happen. You wasn't like, oh yeah, she said, why going back up there for old time's sake? Y'all was there. Don't come telling us this shit now and tell us to look at it. I ain't gotta look at nothing. Why you ain't tell that to the popo? Why ain't tell that to the detective?
Yeah.
When y'all got there, I even checked the video. I even got when y'all on the telephone and y'all telling that boy, I didn't say nothing. Bitch, what you mean you ain't say nothing? That's why you in jail now, because you didn't say nothing. I told him I don't know. So you know what? Everything now that you say is invalid because now y'all have sworn statements that this didn't happen, that didn't happen, and y'all don't know nothing. So when y'all reported to the police, y'all don't know nothing. So now you can't sit up there and say, well, if she had a phone, why she didn't call 911? Hello. Number one, all of y'all got phones. Why none of y'all call 911 when y'all got your ass beat? Number one, pardon my French, YouTube, because YouTube, you know, they get on their bull crap. Number two, if she would have called 911 and Nature Boy found out, don't you think Nature Boy would have said, take her ass to the back? When Popo comes, say she not here. She gone. She left. Remember, it was already stated that she called the Uber. Why is it not believable that she left with the Uber and then y'all would beat her ass for calling the Popo? So everything you said, Aya, made no sense. But the point, at the end of the day, y'all have sworn testimony. You can't. So you lied. So your story changed. And why did this happen? And why would that happen? Why was your ass under that bridge giving up your gizzards? Why you gave up your gizzards so much that your gizzards wasn't even good enough for Nature Boy?
Oh my goodness. Not the gizzard.
Oh, girl, you gotta see my chat.
All you do is laugh.
You know what I'm saying? Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. And not the mind you. I'm on nobody's side. I just tell it the way I see it. And then you done gave so many BJs out, your mouth don't work no more. That he had to get foo-foo to get from a BJ every night because
I remember that.
Your gizzards is messed up. He didn't even want it. You couldn't even give a good BJ because your gizzards got messed up under that bridge, remember? When you sit under there. Stop playing with me.
Not the BJ.
Yeah, girl, she couldn't even do a BJ. Her mouth couldn't even suck it. Because it's all her jaws was already messed up from working under the tunnel. That they had to call people in. She said she don't make me feel nothing because the business was already messed up from working under the bridge. Stop. Stop playing with me. So if anybody would be mad, wouldn't that be FBI? Because the least Terry was able to get something. You could claim she was with whomever. Her business was still good. Yours wasn't.
Yeah.
You ain't getting none. You was the slave, remember?
Yeah.
Who would be more jealous?
He told FBI. He told FBI. He said FBI. It was like a plant.
Okay. Stop playing. Stop playing with me. Stop playing. only liked it Malaya because Malaya didn't even have two holes no more. Her hole became one big old hole. It connected because he done busted so much.
Yeah.
She didn't
Yeah.
have a VJ or a BJ. She had one big old hole. Stop playing with me.
Just you said.
That's true.
I mean, these goddesses, as other person called them, these goddesses, them deadbeat battle acts.
Nowhere near it.
Up there.
Man,
Ain't not
some
a
are
one
just
point
talking.
in time.
A queen, they call themselves a queen. They're not a queen.
No, they goddess, as she says, goddess is my. I wish she would put that title on some deadbeat. And all this time they ain't call their kids yet. All this time they ain't send their kids nothing. All this time their kids gotta see what damn. She going hard for him. I mean, they thinking, oh, their kids are better. No child is better when their mother's out there chasing the next some cauliflower and some broccoli.
Amen, Day. Day says, Velvet is going to learn the hard way. My God is a jealous God, and putting anything before him will not prosper. Yep. You got that right.
Oh, it's going to be good for her
Ladies,
for a while.
I am going to go now in this live because I'm exhausted and I need to eat. But I hate to do that, but I'm tired. But how can you guys contact each other? And I'm going to be over on your channel too.
Well, definitely
I'm not sure if I'm still subscribed, but.
Okay, when you subscribe, you will know when I will go on. I cannot give times because my grandma naps be changing. I never took a nap no day. Now all of a sudden I gotta have a nap every day. This is ridiculous. But I have to take my grandma nap.
I'm the same way.
I'm like, I don't believe I'm taking naps. But I have to have so I usually come on between like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 9, maybe 10, right? But it depends on the grandma nap, right? But I would definitely be on.
How can you two get a hold of each other? Because we know how to get a hold of you, Sugar.
I put up my email.
Okay, put your email in. I'm gonna give you my Instagram. Okay. Oh shucks, hold on. That's a shame I hardly be on there, but I do get my DMs. Well, I don't took myself. I'm always touching something. Now, what did I do?
Summer, can you look at this and just make sure that I did it right? I always like to ask.
All right. It's SUGAFOOT 820. Sugarfoot 820.
Are you right? Are you getting that, Summer? Or do you want me to write it down? Or type it in? I'm sorry.
Now remember, I'm not a what you call it. I'm not a social media type of person. But if I know you, I will check it. If I don't know, you can DM me all you want. I'm not looking at it. Okay. So
I just put Summer Day's email right here in the chat. So if you wanted to email her about coming on your channel.
Yeah, or you could just DM. Let me just take a picture of that.
Okay.
Oh, at Yahoo. Oh, she ain't got no Gmail.
Yeah, she's got Gmail too, but I don't know if she gives that one out. Summer, are you still in the chat?
I mean, I haven't used Yahoo in so long, but it's all right. But I definitely she can still get me at Sugarfoot 820.
I think you can get a hold of her the same way on gmail.com too. I think.
Yeah, you can just use your Gmail. Just email me from your Gmail.
Okay. And let me
Okay,
just
so then,
but let me just write
Good
this
night,
down.
everyone.
Well, hold
Good
on. Let me
night.
just take a picture of this before we go,
okay.
because I don't have a pen in my hand.
No,
It's
that
been,
one was great,
I
Sasha.
loved, thank you so much too for coming on here tonight, Tony.
You got Sasha. That one that you just typed in is missing the numbers from my
Oh no.
from my Yahoo. It's summer underscore days 365 at
I
Yahoo.
knew I was missing something. That's
All right.
why.
But Sugarfoot820 on Instagram. You got Instagram?
Yes, I will send you a message.
Definitely send me a message, or when you see me on, just pop on in.
Okay, will do.
Because and then Sunday, I would like to say Sunday, I'm doing a watch party, but on my other channel. That's if you have a channel, you want to grow your channel. If you got businesses or you got products and stuff like that, and you want to promote it, Sunday is going to be the day for that. So even if you work with kids or whatever, you want to promote it, you gotta come on over, promote. That's another channel, right? But I try to. I don't. My channel's just not sugar loving based on like nature and them things, but I do other things too. And my main thing is us promoting each other, what we do and channels, and seeing people that we know. A lot of people have businesses and stuff. We got to support each other. So I'm a stickler on that. So
Yeah, I am too.
so that'll be done Sunday. But you guys have a good night.
Thank you. It was so
Thank
nice to
you.
meet you.
And I'm glad that God brought us back together, Shasha.
Yes,
Because
I am too.
it's been going on too long,
Yeah.
and I'm just going to say, I, I get it. I get it. You didn't get it, but I got it. But it wasn't nothing personal to you. It's the hours fallout came because of Ryan, right?
Yeah.
So it was nothing personal to you. I just thought that you turned against me for him.
Well, it took me some time to figure him out.
Right. That's why God let me see that.
Yeah. I'm glad.
And then you realize that, okay, hold up. I just thought, we was cool, and you just like.
Well, I got an email and somebody was like, she's over there talking about you. And I'm like, what? And I was like, why is she mad at me? Why is she mad at me? And I couldn't understand it. But now I think I do. I think he was the
catalyst. No, that's what it was. It was all about Ryan. It was just letting you know, it was nothing personal towards you. You didn't do, but it's just that damn Ryan. But now we all see what he's about. So I just wanted to get that clear. There's nothing personal to do to you, but I just like, oh wow, she turned on me for him. But either way, that's done. That's done. It's over with. We spoke upon it. We cleared the air, and this is what we supposed to do: clear the air and just keep growing. Summer, like I said, I appreciate your honesty, and it's nice meeting you. And that other girl, Summer Days. Summer Day, I would love for you to come up too one day if you have the time. Don't forget.
I'll definitely will. I will reach out to you. It was so nice to meet you and speak with you.
Oh, you is Summer Days. I'm talking about that other girl.
Who?
Divine.
Oh yeah, Divine.
Oh yes, Divine.
I think she was at work. I don't think she's here anymore.
No,
yeah,
but
she was at work.
If y'all can get in contact with her, let her know to come on over.
Yeah, I have to send her a message. Divine she's a sweetie. That much I know. She is she's worked with Janae. She has a relationship with Nateri Janae. She's a sweetheart.
Well, tell her, give her my my information, and tell her to come on up too, because to clear up some mess. You know,
Okay.
and when I talk to people, I'm always kind. I let them say, now don't look at the chat. That's all I can tell you. They're terrible. They're terrible. But anyway, guys, have a great night. Thanks for letting me up.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Have a good
Thank you for
day.
coming and talking to me.
And thank you for letting me up and because you could have been like F that. No, but thank you
I
for
missed you. I missed you. I've been missing you.
and then I'll hit you up again and I'll show you where they said you gave the money. But
I know. I can't believe that. I'm like, what? Where's the receipts? Do they have receipts?
I knew you ain't do that. And I told everybody, I said, Shasha ain't do no shit like that.
No. Summer can show receipts. I can't show receipts. I
know you
they
ain't,
can show
baby.
receipts.
If I believe you would have seen another video, you would have got some more. No, single love, but I know you ain't. I know you ain't.
No.
I said, first of all, she done went after her. She spoke the truth, and now she wants the money. I don't think so. I don't think so. All right, guys. Peace out.
All right. Have a good night, everyone.
Love you guys.
Good night, Tasha. Love you too,
Good
sis.
night.
All right, guys.